Check, 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 1, 2, and 2. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Dustin, can I get an audio check every once in a while? It's like 1 out of 10 days, my OBS studio will go into the red even though I'm not in the red. And I don't get it. It's like an electrical thing. Hopefully when I get my new computer, I won't deal with this ever again. So I just want to make sure, because that says it's hot, but I sound low in my eyes, you know? So all good, my dudes. Shout out to Scotty Swing. Good levels. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to Roger Liao. Shout out to everybody here. Sounds good. Nice shirt. It's a little hot. Shout out to Dustin. Thank you for saying that, Dustin. Appreciate that. So I'm going to bring it down on this level. Bring it up on this level. That should be hot. That should be good. That's a good level. I think I was a little hot, actually. All right. There we go. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate for you guys sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah. So I just, I had to call out Michael Pa, and I'm saying out right now, Michael, if you are watching, calling you out, man. I am calling you out. You claim that I copied things. I don't know, man. Look at all my trades. Look at all my ideas. Look at everything I do in my Discord. I do have a mentor who taught me a lot of things when I began, and I do paraphrase things that my mentor told me when I first started, because you can't even rephrase it better. Don't ride downtrends. Don't do this. So every once in a while, I will send a message that my mentor sent to me to my own team, because it's a pretty smart idea, right? So Michael, I hope you could kind of like come back to us and realize what you're doing is crazy, and slandering me on around the blockchain is insane. And I call it out. Most people would say don't even give it any calls. I call it out because I call out fake people who do fake things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a fake person. So anyway, I'm going to move on from there. I'm not going to talk about it again, but I'm moving on. Shout out to each and every one of you. Don't give that. Yeah, I won't. Even if the lifer learned all the way, I am the trader he is. Not even close. Yeah. Even if lifer learned along the way, am I the trader he is? Not even close. Everything in the universe is cyclical. There are no original thoughts or events. Everything which has happened will happen again. Who said that? Same. The thing that you do not read with me is the grind. Appreciate you. Exactly. It's the grind. That's what I always say to everybody. Anyway, let's talk about being on the live. I always, pride myself in the fact that if you come to this channel, you won't waste any time. If you show up in this channel, you will end up finding your way, right? That's the goal. That's the plan. That's the dream, right? So look, if you were on this channel yesterday, the market didn't seem too good. People were bugging out, right? It was kind of iffy. There were some ups and downs in the market, so to speak. If you go to this, you can see my timestamps. My team worked so hard. And look, Sol 3L is where I entered the trade here. And this is what I like to do is like, no one told me to enter this trade, right? This was our own complete idea here, Sol 3L, right? Let me pause this feed for a second. It might give me a better area as I'm fighting my own feeds. But I want to show you this trade. It doesn't always do this, man. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. So look, there's the trade right there, Sol 3L. And I said I'm entering right now. I put $5,000 in a 3L token. That's a $15,000 trade. If I was wrong, I would have lost at least $1,500. It would have been a beatdown to the ground. It wouldn't have been fun at all. And I did it live in front of everybody. I put my money where my mouth is. And I said, I'm going in on this trade. You could even see almost the trade possibly right there. Anyway, let's take a look at what happened to the trade. Bang. That's where I went in right here. See? The divergence occurred, and that's why I was going in on this bullish divergence. See? This swing down to swing down, the swing up to swing up was the reason I played the trade. It went up 36.33%. So if you were on the live stream yesterday and you watched me take this live trade right here at this wedge, not this wedge here, this was a different wedge, bang. Then we would come down, and I suggested there might be more gains coming out of Sol 3 again. And lo and behold, it made another 20% gains from this wedge. And I said the same thing. Look, you had bullish divergence yet again. You had swing down to swing down, and you had swing up again. Even if it was like a what's called a hidden bullish divergence slightly there. I mean, or a class C bullish divergence, because this is a swing down. That is not a sharp swing down. It's like a flat sharp. And bang, we would move to the upside yet again. Is Sol 3S still a play right now? We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to break it down, and we're going to show you. But if you were in this trading group yesterday, you would have made gains. Potential slanted diamond on the 4-hour of Bitcoin with a target of 25 or 28K back up where the leg had formed. Check it out. Shout out to Ninja Guy 420. Appreciate you. Oh, so you copy. Yeah, exactly. Like I wake up first thing in the morning. Yeah, exactly. Like I wake up first thing in the morning. I'll tell you right now, I don't look at any single other charter's charts. I look at my own charts. And honestly, I just listened to my mentor yesterday in one of his videos. He's like, I don't listen to anyone else's charts. I watch my own charts. I'm the same way. Because you want to be wrong on my wrong. I'd rather be wrong on my wrong than wrong on someone else's random chart. I do not copy someone's chart. It's pointless. Like, you know, you can, I want you guys to copy, you know, take my charts as you begin to learn how to chart. If you don't know how to chart, you got to copy the chart. But don't find your own way. Put your support and resistance. Mark your lines. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. Okay, there's an amazing shirt. You're an amazing working right through the window install. Yeah, they're installing the windows up there. You can hear them grinding up, but you got to do what you got to do. They're on their last or two windows. It's all good. We'll get through. It's because I'm leaving too, so it's just like, you know, I gotta get it done before I'm gone, baby, gone. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 165 people, 479 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Don't make me ask to get 300 more likes. Everybody, we get it all the time. We always get the likes up to the watchers. It happens every single time. A lot of times we get more. Yeah, Cryptolifer is liquid. His ideas are constantly... Yeah, my ideas never stay the form. We're always moving. So strange to go from throwing 500 super chats to talking such high praises to slandering you. So strange. Yeah, it happens to me. Guys, I'm going to teach you something. I've had 3 people on my live stream who threw me tons of money. Crypto Greg threw tons of money. Then he became a hater. I found people that are overzealous one way become overzealous the other way. People that are grounded and love you stay grounded. So I've had 3 people that love me. One dude started a YouTube channel, said I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Then he began to slander me. Another guy did the same thing, began to slander me. So I find people like to love on you, and then they like to break you down. And whatever it is what it is. I have no idea why they do that. It is what it is. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. What I say is, you know what? They weren't lifers, man. A lifer doesn't do that to somebody. A lifer doesn't do that. And that's closet hate. That's closet hate. At the end of the day, it's closet hate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got 500, but here's 5 for your hard work. Love you, brother. Shout out to Ace PR, man. My man. I love you, bro. And you always ask about that book map, if I'm correct. So let me get that book map up for you for the $5 super chat. Much respect to you and yours, man. So I'm looking at Sol 3L for a possible gain here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. It's got to be ready to rip. No, not yet. 4 hour time frame. Yeah, 4 hour wants to get busy with a higher low. You see that? See that little spin off there? That's a nice move here. So I don't get into this trade. I don't force trades. Okay. Tall Poppy Syndrome, baby. Tall Poppy Syndrome. That's what it's called. It's haters, man. Once they see you surpassing them, it brings jealousy, man. Celtics, man, went wrong, man. That was so sad. I don't even want to talk about the Celtics. Please don't bring them up. Don't bring them up. Psychopaths do that. Yeah. What? I missed it. Did Michael Ball become a hater? Yeah, Michael Ball became a hater. So crazy. You're just too real, brother. They can't hate. I'll call you out, Michael. I will call you out. I don't need $500 from someone that's going to be a hater, dude. Like, and you know what? Someone will be like, oh, maybe he was throwing me $500 again and I'll get some money. I don't need your money. I don't need anybody's money. God has me. God will send so much money my way, I will never have to worry about it. God protects me. I give my life to God and God protects me. I walk in God's shoes. I have basically told God, I will do whatever you ask. You ask me to do it, I will do it. You send me the message, I will do it. You know? And I'm a good man. I try to do the right thing. Okay? Shout out to each and every one of you. I'm not perfect. No one more successful than you is hating on you. It's those that don't want to do the work. Shout out to Battery84. What kind of dude throws 500 at someone just to hate on them? Cryptolifer is the man. You're a real brother. Thank you. I'll take a hater for 500. Yeah, exactly true, right? I'll take a hater for 500 a day. You guys are awesome, man. So either I win or lose. I am thankful for Cryptolifer for sharing educational free TA. Anytime, man. Move on, bro. Ain't worth the time. Yeah, we'll look at it. Sol 3S. Let's take a look at BTC. Let's take a look at BTC on the day. I'm going to take a look at it on the Binance chart here. All right. And right when I woke up this morning, the 50-minute was in for a bounce here. And we did get the bounce. But look, we started to turn with bearish divergence. We started to turn with bearish div. Let's take a look at that S&P. It front runs the idea of Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the S&P, the Dow Jones, see what's happening in the world markets with this show. All right. The show is a collection of awesome assets that you can go over to show you basically everything that's happened in the world markets combined, you know. We'll take a look at the S&P 500, the ES1 mini futures here and see what's cracking. So they started to take, they got rejected here. Look, they got rejected by the 15. Hard resistance, yet again. Also a bit of a rising wedge, right? Rising wedges break down. 68% of the time, and then it tried to bearishly retest its way back into the wedge, couldn't get in. You see that? Fell out, tried to get back in. Those are beautiful places to short the market. A bearish retest of a rising wedge, I have to say. Beautiful place to short a market. And the S&P struggling. Right now, the Fed is just going to continue to hammer us. That's what they're going to do because they know that they inherited a fake system that encapsulates people in lies. They know that. And if they don't know that, then they're lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? So they're in this zone. They don't know what's going on, and they're trying to tell people what's happening. They're like, you know what? We're going to have this under control. We're going to raise these interest rates. Dude. Then they're trying to. Then you have an organization. I won't even say. Then you have an organization trying to tell you that it's transitory and that it's happening because of Russia. Come on, man. That's like me telling you guys Bitcoin's going down because of the chipmunks outside. The chipmunks have got a lot of, they're really hating on Bitcoin, and those chipmunks are really pushing that price down. You look at me like the chipmunks. The chipmunks are making Bitcoin go down. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Can't you see it? It's obvious to everybody else. You'd be like, nah, dude. So look, the 1 hour is oversold, overbought, and you're coming to the downside. That's a dump. What you pray for is what I told you before, a double bottom at this level. The S&P must double bottom. If the S&P does not double bottom, we will go down very, very hard to the downside. The measured move of rising wedges is scary. They're nasty. They are nasty. And they dump fast and furiously to the downside. Would we go all the way to 3,200 on the S&P? Anything could happen. That would take a bite out of the markets. That would slam a lot of people even harder. So you go to the 4 hour and you hope you get in a bend. Are you getting a bend? I mean, you're in indecision with some bullish divergence. And I tell you what, at the end of the day, a divergence this strong in the 4 hour, 9 out of 10 times gives you a bottom. So I went all in on Bitcoin. I'm starting to go all in, and I'm going to show you how I went all in. I put all my orders in for Bitcoin where I'm going to go in. And yes, I went all in. I took all the money that I believe I'm going to allocate to Bitcoin, and I put it into the market where I want to put it in. I didn't buy it exactly right now, but I placed it on the order book. I put all my orders in. I did it the other day on the live stream. I'll do it again in front of you guys. You can see where all my orders are for BTC. But I got an order at 7K. I got an order at 10K. I got an order at 12,005. I got an order at 15,000. I got an order at 17,500, an order at 18, and an order at 19,005. And if it comes down, we're going to ladder right into Bitcoin. They're pulling the United States down purposely to even out globalism. Craig Wayne. Yeah. Funny thing about the Fed is they can't do anything about two things most out of control: food and energy. Yep. Did you see the cult safety that gave up the football to go into ministry? Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Dude, just listening to your lives at work has helped me so much in my trading. I just started trading. I used 200 in my trading account. And the last week, I've made 200 profit. I mean, that's amazing. To take 200 and turn it into 200, that's 100% of your account, my friend. Charting Wizard, dude, please write that in my testimonial. It's free. Join my Discord and write that in the testimonial. I'm going to copy paste it, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same when it's coming from your lips to their ears, man. So write it down in the testimonial. I woke up this morning to the best testimonial. Look at this. I joined the Discord less than 2 months ago. I learned more than I have in the last 1.5 years. In 2 months, he learned more than he had in 1.5 years. Cryptolifer is passionate about what he does and is always available to teach and give updates constantly throughout the day as soon as they happen. He is a true teacher. He walks you through his thought process in his videos and doesn't just post charts without explaining. If you love crypto and trading, you should definitely join the Lifer family. Wish I found out about this group earlier, but it's never too late. If you're thinking about it, just join for 1 month and I'm sure you won't leave. You will make your 99 back within a few days with the calls shared in the group. Doesn't get any better. And that's what he said. I can't guarantee you make your money back, but a lot of people say they made their money back. That's what the people are saying. Just listen to the people, let the people talk, and the people will guide you. God works through those people. You'll be listening to God, in my humble opinion. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Double bottom for Bitcoin must occur here. We want to see a double bottom. It's going to be, it's something we need to see. It's super important. If we don't double bottom here, we could dump to the downside, even to the bottom of this trend line. That'll be my last leg of lamb. I say leg of lamb, but that would, because I love legs of lamb. But that'll be my last leg there. We break this, then we will dump out of the falling wedge to the downside and possibly even go lower and cause a crazy pullback recession. Lifers know who you truly are. Lifers understand why we choose you as our teacher and mentor. I've heard your teacher acknowledge your success. We're grateful for the thousands of charts you gave us live. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. And you know what? I should have called you Love Learning and talked it out with you. Because, you know, sometimes I am erratic. Sometimes I am impulsive. Dude, why would you say that, man? Ah, man, there's so many weirdos out there. Bottom in August. There could be a possible bottom in August. Very, very, very possible chance. Yeah. Okay, so it's easier if you set it up on the desktop and then use your phone. Yeah, I don't know what she's saying, but it is. Everything is better on desktop. I'm struggling to move into Discord. Why? Why are you struggling to move into Discord? Don't struggle, man. Life is a beautiful place with a lot of opportunities. Don't struggle. You'll be there. If you have any issues, email my team at cryptolifers@gmail.com. They are super attentive and helpful. One of my awesome assistants will be flying today from like 1 to 2 or 3. And they'll, you know, so this afternoon, just give them a second, but we will answer every single beck and call. I'm telling you, I have the best customer service in the game. I won't allow anything better. I want to make sure everyone is treated with kid gloves and taken care of immediately. So 15-minute showing signs of a bearish retest back to the bottom of this pattern. That's what we're looking at, and I'm hoping we can bounce off 36. And this is the S&P 500. Bitcoin's going to look somewhat similar, okay? So we'll look at that too as well. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Please don't mention anything. We're the blockchain party here. We don't have anything to do with any other parties. Let's leave it alone. I am completely new at trading. Should I watch one of your videos of a one-on-one training first and then join? I'm interested in learning. Yes, exactly. If you're brand new, if you are brand new and you just come in, you're a brand Nubian. You just jumped into the game. You know nothing but the fact of your own ignorance, just like me, right? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. That is it. Hit the link to the Discord. There's a 3 commas link. That's not what I meant, but shout out to 3 commas. But hit the link to the Discord. Hit the link to that Discord. Join the Discord. In the Discord, you'll get a welcome center. We decided, you know, you got to provide before you ask anyone for money. You got to provide. So in this Discord, we provided a welcome center. In the welcome center, you have a registration for class. You could buy merchandise. You have a boot camp. Testimonials and gains on gains. Read the testimonials. See what the people are saying. See the gains that we've made in the past few days. We'll put up the Sol 3L trade yesterday, but we hit this for 18, this for 19. Constant gains coming every single day. We shorted Bitcoin for 24% the other day. Nailed it. We long, we short. We take the market for whatever it gives us. Bang, 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 bang. Shout out to each and every one of you. So, and the boot camp, though, that's where you want to go. Jump into the boot camp. I have a video how to get the most out of my Discord. You can see what's in the Discord, and you're like, wow, that's how much I'm going to get. Then you can see these 4 videos that really show you how to navigate online, essential tools. This is the beginner's space. Please jump into that crypto bootcamp. If you never ever join my trading group, if you never ever do anything, just go watch that crypto bootcamp. There's so much free information there for you to send you on your way. So take advantage of that, please. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I like the music a little more pumpy. Why do we have to go so low there, you know? The other space. Yeah, this sounds like it's more like it. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to actually... Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your most beautiful life with me. We woke up today blessed every single day, baby. Every single day, wake up blessed. I bought this shirt at Express yesterday. My wife thought it was very questionable. She said I looked, I said, you know what? I want to wear something that makes me uncomfortable. I said I want to wear shirts that I normally would never wear. Matches my pants. I think it matches the pants pretty nice. What do you say? I mean, oh, hey. Anyway, it's a Friday. I like to feel fun, fresh, and free on Friday, and it is what it is, man. Nice tunes. I have Evan Hat on crypto. Also, the Discord has tons of info for free. If you aren't already in the Discord, come on in. That shirt is sick. Shout out to Roadmix. Thanks, man. We need to find a low enough time frame chart so it moves with the beat, baby. Wake up and pray. Every single day, wake up and pray. It's Friday, casual day. Let's get it, baby. Happy Friday. Hawaiian shirts are for undercover police. You're funny, man. Look at this DJ and crypto legend. Shout out to each and every one of you. May you look dope, bro. You need some flip-flops and sunglasses, and then we can chill at Fort DeSoto. Yeah, no, you need to get me over. You just want me to move to St. Pete's. But look, I believe a dump is coming to the downside. 15-minute did turn on us in a nasty bit of a way, and the 1 hour doesn't want to run. You know, the 1 hour is pushing to the downside. When the 1 hour Stokes are pushing down, you're headed to the bottom of the pattern. So we're hoping for a double bottom of the pattern. That's my prediction. From there, we will go from there and see if we can get a bit of a bounce to the upside. But that's what we need. Let's take a look at BTC. And the S&P and Bitcoin are directly correlated. So you got a probably similar thing happening for Bitcoin, right? And there you go. You're getting the dump. Look, this is the rising wedge the S&P was in right here. Man, that dude is diesel, man. Anyway, so check this out. This is starting to dump to the downside, and this is going to dump. And I said, this is a bilateral triangle. You know, I believed we were going to pump to the top of the channel. We started to pump right there. We got faked out. 15-minute just couldn't handle it. We're starting to dump now on the 1 hour time frame. So let me actually break down like my support and resistance zones, what I'm looking at here. I also build my charts live, man. Like live, I build my charts, you know. I'm going to go back to my KuCoin setup here and tweak what I got going on. So look, this is what we're looking at. We got big support. We got big resistance, right? Could we break up to the upside? I did play this long yesterday at the divergence. I did go up into profit. Wasn't a good trade. You know, it didn't make a lot of money, though. It didn't make as much as I wanted to. And I waited all night, and it took like the life out of me just to make a few $100. It was a hard trade, I'll be honest. If you were in my trading group last night, I finally at 1 a.m. was like, this cup and handle finally moved to the upside. I was watching this cup and handle in the 7-minute. It was insane. But I like to take you guys through my night as a trader too. Like, this is a reality show of what it's like to be a trader. And it's 1:38 in the morning. That's what it's like, grinding. You know what I'm saying? Grinding. And so I looked at Bitcoin and I was like, man, this cup and handle in the 7-minute. I was like, there's a cup and handle in the 7-minute, and it's really up to that cup and handle. Like, can it get us out of the zone, you know? So I'm waiting for this cup and handle to break out. I posted it. I'm looking at it. And I'm like, I'm trusting in it. And I'm like, okay, it went a little lower, and then boom, it finally popped at one. I was like, I was waiting all night for this move. And then the 15-minute would clean it up a little bit. But look, double top there, see? But at least I got my profits. I got my gains. I broke out of the cup and handle to the upside, you know? Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. Thank you so much. 20,400. Let's take a look here. So now, look, you're forming a bit of an M here. See, it's a sideways little tiny M, but it's an M pattern. See this? And that has a measured move to the downside. Like so. Bang, bang, bang. All right? This level must hold. Also, look at this. I mean, it's a bit of a shoulder, a head. It's a complex head and shoulder. Shoulder, head with another right shoulder there. Could see that dump as well. So the 4 hour is trying to flip on you, but there's indecision. There's indecision, and we could just very well just dump to the downside here. That's why you play support and resistance. Very important. You also see the S&P wants to dump, and that's going to take Bitcoin down. It's that simple, okay? So let's get rid of this rising wedge. We kind of saw what happened already. Bear with me, everybody. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to take you home. Just give me a second here. I do this live. I'm going to take you right home. Just bear with me, baby. Bear with me. Not every day is an easy day, baby. So let's look at this. I mean, you got this strong divergence in the 4 hour, though. This is insane to me. You have very strong bullish divergence now, and it's just getting tougher and tougher. Like, that's interesting to me, you know? Now, you can't, and the thing is, when you're in a downtrend, you could just keep, divergence bullish divergence won't happen as great. Like, you'll get less and less of pops. Like, we had it here, but it didn't call a bottom, you know? So, I assume you're in a bear flag until you're not, right? And until you make higher highs. So look, at the end of the day, you could be as bullish as you want. You can say whatever you want. Until the bulls break above this zone right here, you'll get nothing. So until the bulls break right here, you got nothing. Bulls must get above this zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find, it's very simple. These are simple facts. Anyone that says, oh, we're going to the 28K, we're going to, it's like, no, we're not. And like bulls, and then we can't even, until we break above 23,000, we must break above 21,100. Like, that's it. That's it. So you look at the 15-minute, you got a bit of a dump. You're low, though. See, I'll tell you what, this is why doing the same thing over and over will help you, okay? If you do the same thing over and over again, you'll gain an edge. So I'm still trying to gain my edge right now. I still am gaining my edge. Don't use the word try. I'm gaining my edge right now as we speak. Let me see. So you still got... At one point, I'm going to make a call, or sometimes my call is indecision and I can't make a call. About 4 or 5 days a month, I don't make a call at all. Yesterday, I made a call. Like, I was like, I'm going in on Sol 3S. I like where Bitcoin's sitting. I made the call, right? There's other days where I may not make the call. I'm like, you know what? Indecisive. I'm going to sit it out. Low liquidity Friday, too, as well. Low liquidity Friday, not my favorite thing in the world. Shoulder, head, possible shoulder. It's a mess. It's a messy, like, you know... But I'm just showing it to you because it's there, okay? It's there. You flipped it upside down. I've played inverted head and shoulders that have broken up to the upside just like this. No reason why this head and shoulder can't break to the downside, you know? Has a similar measured move of the target that we had there to the downside. 17,600, you know, is a possible next move for Bitcoin if we break down from this head and shoulder pattern, all right? What would say that would happen? I mean, your daily's cooked. Like, you're very oversold. You want to push back to the upside. You got this extreme divergence that you're fighting through. Tells me we should be getting a bit of a bounce. I was waiting for the 3-day to dump a little more. It's getting to that dotted line, you know, so I have eyes on the 3-day as well. And then that's why you watch the smaller time frames. The smaller time frames will lead you to water, okay? The smaller time frames will lead you to water. Whenever I'm looking at a bigger time frame and I can't see the indecision, I look at the smaller time frames. Like right now, the 7 minute should be pinned to the ground, ready for a pump up if we're going to bounce off the bottom of this channel, okay? And there you have it. The 7 minute is kind of pinned, pointing back to the upside. We should bounce. And is there bullish divergence on the 7 minute? That's what you want. And lo and behold, there's bullish divergence. You have swing down to swing down on the 7 minute time frame, and you have swing up to swing up on the RSI. So you have the price action not going in the same trajectory. That is what divergence is. When these two do not line up, the trajectory does not match, you have a divergence. So, if you're a scalp trader, if you like to scalp trade real fast, it says you're in a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside, right? And honestly, you'll pattern trade this probably to the top of the pattern. That's a 3.35% gain out of Bitcoin. You know, I don't use more than 3x leverage, but that would be 9% gains for me, about a 10% gains. Stack, so true. That 7 minute has been crazily deadly. Yeah, 7 minute is deadly. It really is, man. Monthly DXY, perfect cup and handle. So look at this. I mean, this is the cup and handle too on the 7 minute time frame. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. How does he do it, folks? Why does he do it? How does he do it? And last night it was the same thing. Can I get out of the cup and handle in the 7 minute time frame? Cup and handle gives you a larger target out of this wedge to the upside. So the 7 minute is trying to collect its thoughts, aiming to break us, bounce us off the bottom of this channel. So right now it says the carnage is over. We should hold off. Are we decoupling? Because the S&P looks like it's going to dump easy. Are we decoupling? Or is the 7 minute of the S&P holding us in a zone right now? There's a chance. There is a chance. Shout out to each and every one of you, baby. Roddy Robinson, the real dad bod. There you go. Same. I bought those Tommies there at once. I went to the discount rack at Macy's and I was there too much. Goodwill had better, baby. Slanted diamond, barely holding Bitcoin 4-hour target. 25 or 28K, which is the start of the leg down to the diamond. If it breaks, potential target of 16, 60, 50 from the diamond. Bitcoin is never going to decouple. Really? You don't think so? I humbly disagree with that. But I mean, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. I believe it will at one point. I believe it definitely will at one point. I believe in the power of the many over the tyranny of the few, you know? So I have faith, man. I have faith. You got to have faith, bro. Never say never. I like what that man just said, but he just said it. I scalp so much. I scalp it so much. You can juxtapose the pumps with the 15 and notice majority of the time it ain't moving until the 7 minute does its thing. Not always guaranteed, but hey, sometimes you just need one trade. Exactly. You know, I was William Tell's brother, never tell, you know. Decouple, the trade currencies are going to die one day. Yeah, exactly. The traditional currencies are going to die one day. They are, man. This is work, man. Shout out to Manny Johns, BBQ. Bro, BlockFi about to sink. Not going to be able to cover that 100 million settlement with the SEC. If Bitcoin breaks 20K, where is the next support? I hope as well, but I don't believe the feds will allow it to happen. Wow, it's crazy, man. Yeah, but I love the 7 minute. 7 minute suggests we could get a pump here. I'm not guaranteeing it, but you got bullet divergence. You're at the bottom of the pattern. 7 minute could hold us back to the top of the move here. kind of save day. It could even start the trend to flip the 1 hour. I've seen it all happen. And then next thing you know, you got the 1 hour flipping and tripping. So, but these are the things that Lifer knew. But Lifer's put in so much effort and work to get to this stage. If you're juxtaposing stochastics on multiple time frames, you've reached an amazing level in your life. Like, you're getting to the next level of accomplishment. Like, shout out to you and yours if you're doing that. Shout out to Stack. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to everybody that takes themselves to the next level. Everybody that does it here on the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself Cryptolifers. You're all beautiful, beautiful people. You know you're beautiful people, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me fix this so it's more, I hit it, right? And it was like crazy. Okay, so anyway. Yeah. Getting Bart Simpson vibes, then a dump. Anything is possible. Love the mindset. I would have continued to think we were going up before I came to your channel. I appreciate it. Anytime, APV. I appreciate you, bro. Anytime. Let's take a look at our beautiful friends over at Bookmap. Check out Bookmap. They have a link in the description. Get a discounted link to Global Plus. You won't get it anywhere else for the price. Check it out, baby. I'm going to perform those system updates. Then I'm going to have to restart my Bookmap, and we'll get it cooking. I'm a little off today. I'll tell you why. My wife is going to New York without me and the kids. I'm going to spend like 9 days alone. I haven't been alone without my wife in years. And it's making me feel uncomfortable. I'm such a family guy. I'm so orientated. Also, I love my kids. Like, I love my kids, and it's going to be sad for me not to be with my kids, you know? So I'm a little down on it, and I think it's giving me a little bit of anxiety. It's kind of sitting inside my chest a little bit, and I'm like, oh man, you know, my little babies, man. They're going to grow in 10 days. Like, my 1-year-old daughter, she's 15, 16 months. She's going to grow so much in those 10 days. I'm not even going to recognize her when I see her again. Is she going to forget me? You know? So I have a lot of anxiety today, a little bit over just not. And my wife runs the company. She runs me. She keeps everything nice and tight. You know? She's like half the reason. She's the reason the life is successful. It's all her, man. I'm just part of the. I came up with the idea and I bring the energy, but she brings the movement. She prays to God every day. She keeps us protected. I love my wife, man. It's the perfect time for me to drive out to you and work on your website with you. You really could, man, if you want to. I always say I need a break from these kids. Then 5 minutes after that, they're gone. And I want them all back. See? Can the whales? Exactly. Everyone's talking, I need a break from my kids. And then when your kids are gone, you miss your kids so much. If you're a family-orientated guy, because everything I do is for my family, right? I don't drink because alcohol is not going to make me a good dad. It's not going to do anything for me. So I don't drink alcohol. Cut it out of my life completely. You know what I'm saying? I don't do drugs. I don't even take aspirin. You know what I'm saying? I don't take aspirin. Super chats. Any relevant TA news on farm? I don't know anything about farm. I'll take a look at it, though, in a second. I'm going to be alone on Father's Day. Can you believe that? All by myself. But I'm going to go visit my dad. I'm going to visit my mom and dad. But I will be alone tomorrow on Father's Day. Yeah, I'll be all by myself. Yep. All alone, baby, for the day. I'll be with you guys, though. I'll be with my lifers, so it's all good. Rainier lifts everyone in the Discord to a higher frequency. Man, I love that dude. He's awesome, dude. I feel the same about my 3 Rottweilers. I miss them after 10 minutes. Yep. I have both my dads on Father's Day. So cool. Pastor Brandon Jorgensen. If I can't grow it, it does not go in my body. Shout out to Calderonster. I love you, bro. Farm has a low total supply. 600K. Happy Father's Day. All. Thank you. It's tomorrow, Manny, but thank you, brother. Isn't Father's Day on Sunday? I thought it was Saturday. I thought Father's Day is on a Saturday every year. I didn't think it was ever on a Sunday. I just remember, I have a photographic memory. My mind always says that Father's Day is it's always on a Saturday. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm living in like that Nelson, the Mandela effect or whatever. You know? I believe it's like the second Saturday in June or something. Or I don't know, the third Saturday in June. Father's Day is a holiday honoring fatherhood and paternal bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. Dude, a strong father changes everything. Father's Day is recognized as a public holiday in Spain, all over the world, man. When is you think what Google would just show you Father's Day immediately? It is Sunday. Look, I'm wrong. See, I thought it was Saturday. I'm wrong. I always see now. It's like the Mandela effect. I would have sworn Father's Day we're on Saturdays, but I guess they're not. They're on a Sunday. It's weird. I had this vision. Mother's Day is the second Sunday of May. Depends on which country you're in. Every day is Father's Day, Mother's Day. You're funny. Trading those 3S leverage KuCoin tokens are fine, Lifer. Heard some weirdness with them. I don't have much issues with them, but every once in a while, they will depeg. Don't hold them for months at a time, and don't hold them for, I hold them for a quick trade, 5 to 7, 8 hours. I don't go for like, oh, I'm going to long Bitcoin here and hold it for 10 months. Don't do that. They're a derivative asset that decouples from their asset, and you can get slammed. Yes, be very careful. Be very careful. I figured out how to borrow Bitcoin for 2.75%, and then I convert 0.75 of that to dollars to short. 1x leverage can supply 25% of Bitcoins. Risk converted to dollars loaned out for 11% interest. I like what you just said, dude, and I'm wrapping my head around it, and it makes sense, dude. Shout out to you, man. There's a short from 11 to 11:30 Amish, 0.7 of 10 stock market days. What's an Amish short? Tell your father Happy Father's Day from another retired tradesman, and to all the union fathers. Shout out to Tommy G. I will, man. He's hurting, man. His back is hurting. He's an old... My dad was an iron worker. He went up in the air and like put the beams into the columns. He was called a connector. And he's called a boomer because he went city to city. A boomer, man. You don't want to mess with a boomer. I'm telling you, one of the strongest guys in the game. A boomer, man. You ain't messing with a boomer, dude. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And I will tell my dad Father's Day from you, man. Thank you. I can pocket 8% in margin and also supply 25% of the Bitcoin as inflation hedge. But as Bitcoin drops, my debt becomes less. And I eventually can own the assets for cheap. Wow. Millennial wealth, dude. I love it. I have a photographic memory too. However, sometimes I run out of film. Man, it's funny. Bitcoin holds this weekend for a pampered. You think it's going to pump? Oh, it's on Sunday here in Norway too. November 13th this year, though. I definitely would love you to explain this more in the Discord. Yeah, if he's in the Discord, we don't even know, right? I don't remember Saturday. There's a short from 11 to 11:30 a.m.ish. Oh, I said Amish. See, you said a.m.ish, and I read Amish. Hilarious. Hilarious. Shout out to everybody here. Where are you all from on this beautiful Friday? Can I get a roll call? Where are the beautiful people from? I like to start the roll call. I lived in Boston and New York City for a long period of my life. Where do you guys live? Maybe you guys can tell me if you lived in two places. Did you just move somewhere? What have you been doing? Let me know. And let's get that lemon water cooking, everybody. I do have the lemon water here. Much respect. Look at that. The lemon goes in the water. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. The lemon goes in the water. Okay? Make sure you do it every single day. Lemon water makes you alkaline, gets you going. It is an amazing thing to decalcify the pineal gland. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for joining the Cryptolifer Show. Okay, so let's take a big gulp right now. And I don't want that air pocket that I got last time. Very, very painful. Very painful. Also, Island Bee, Be Well, honey, out of Pembroke, Mass. I drink honey every day. It keeps you from getting any type of allergies. It also helps you from getting sick. It's a viral. It stops virals. Honey. You guys all saw me when I got COVID. I was like, COVID. I got the COVID. And when I was with COVID, I don't say it all the way, but when I got the COVID, I blasted through it, right? You guys saw me. I was pretty down 1 or 2 days, but I blasted right through it. You know what it did, though? I don't think I ever told anybody this. It changed the way ketchup tasted to me. Yeah, like I went to eat ketchup, and ketchup would make this metal taste towards the back of my throat and go into my nose, and I'd be so sad because I eat a lot of ketchup. I put ketchup on French fries. I put ketchup on my, on my omelet. I eat way too much ketchup. I try to buy organic, vinegary ketchup. But dude, whenever I ate the ketchup, it changed the way ketchup tasted. And that's how I knew I had it, because that never happened to me in my entire life. Like I went to eat ketchup and I was like, something else my wife was eating did the same thing to her. We had different, but the ketchup didn't do it to her, and what she was eating didn't do it to me. So we had two different things happening at the same time. It was so strange. Yo, Washington Heights, New York, home of the Haze, dude. Poudet, dude. The Poudet, dude. Oh my God. I used to go up there, man. That's crazy. Get those flat bags, dude, oh my God, man. Fort Tryon Park, dude. I know all about it. I used to go up to the park. I go see the dude, go up to the park. You know how it is, man. I spent time, man. I've been all over New York City. I used to sleep in Grand Concourse, up in 138th Street and Grand Concourse, 145th in the projects with my Dominican brother. Dude, I've been all through New York City. 20 years in New York City. I've done it all. I had, man, oh my God. Dude, I got my jaw broken in Queens. I got my jaw broken in Jamaica, Queens. Bosh! Side stipe from the back, dude. I have my whole thing wired shut like this. You know, if you have a girlfriend, you know what it's like? You have a girlfriend. We used to, you know, make sweet love, and my teeth were like this. I'd be like, sorry. We might have young kids here. But, you know, it was just so strange. Like, I couldn't breathe, you know? And then I'll tell you something creepy. When you get your jaw wired shut, what they do is they take these deep needles. Dude, I was screaming at the top of my lungs, dude. I'm in the chair. And he's like, he looks at me. Number one, he goes, call your parents. I call my parents. They're in Mexico. I'm like, Dad, what's up? I'm in the chair about to get wired up. He's like, I had my jaw wired once, Sam. You'll be all right. You'll get through it. I was like, thanks, Dad. And I hung up the phone. I've been through so many things by myself. I remember sitting in that hospital by myself, like in the middle of Queens, like, what is going on? It was my first freshman year of college. It was April 20th. It was 4/19. Yeah, I remember the day before April 20th. And dude, I'm sitting there, and what they do is they numb your mouth with these giant needles. Then they take these metal sections and put them up, and then they go in between your gums with these metal wires and go in and out. Your mouth is just gushing blood. Like, they have to keep your mouth open with this giant plastic thing for like 5 hours, so the corners of your mouth get cut because they don't get wet enough. Yo, they're sitting there. Then they take huge, and then what they do is these metal hooks go up this way and down this way on your face, and then they take extremely hard elastics, and he takes like and he like puts on one, and you can feel him like, and he like clamps your mouth shut, dude, and you can't, and you know, like, as you leave that place, you cannot open your mouth again. Like, you can't eat solid food. I had to walk around with chocolate milk in a backpack, and I had to blend spaghetti into like a mush, and I was drinking blended spaghetti for 3-4 months. It was insane. Finally, I didn't care anymore. I just went in, and one time too, in the middle of the night, then also for the pain was insane, but you can't pop a pill, right? You can't pop a pill when you can't open your mouth, so they had to give me liquid ibuprofen, and I had to suck down liquid ibuprofen that tasted so bad, and I regurgitated it into my mouth, but then it couldn't get out of my mouth, so I would throw up into my teeth, and I'm like, one night I threw up into my teeth, and I started choking on my throw up. I was dying. I had to run, and I had to keep a pair of scissors next to my bed, because if I was gonna throw up into my mouth, I had to cut the elastics off. I had to cut the elastics off one night, and I almost threw up and choked on myself. I cut the elastics off, and then I had to go to the hospital again and get them put on again, dude. I was supposed to keep them on for like, I don't know, 10 weeks, whatever it was. At one point, I just said enough is enough. I told my mom I'm done. I cut them off. I started eating spaghetti. She said, what about the doctor? I said, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. And I talk so much. Look at me. What happened to me now? What would I do with my show? And that's why I got to stay away from people, man. I remember when you had 10,000 subscribers. Wow, pushing 30K. MXW when possible. Shout out to Crypto Rambler in the house, man. Thank you. Thanks now. My mouth is going to hurt for the rest of the day, dude. Damn, I would like to have a drink with you, dude. Hear your stories, man. I don't drink anymore, but we can sit and have some coffee. I had my mouth wired shut for 3 months, dude. Yeah, me too, dude. I've been with you, man. So I go to the doctor, and he's like, how dare you take these elastics off? How dare you? What is wrong with you? And I was like, dude, I couldn't take it anymore. Like, what did you want me to do? Like, I'm a young kid. For crying out loud. Like, and he's like, and he does the x-rays, and he comes back in the room, and he's like, you're lucky, you're young. You healed good. You know, but you took a shot, you took a chance, and you could have ruined my work. You know, I was just like, whatever, dude. Maxillofacial surgery, that's what it's called. Maxillofacial surgery, dude. Had to fly a guy in to do maxillofacial surgery on my face. Insane. You know, I had my jaw wired shut. I had my hand with pins in it. I'm done with it, man. I'm done with it all, man. I want to live in love, baby. Every single day I want to live in love. Let's get back into the charts. I broke my jaw and was wired shut for 6 months. Wow, you had 6 months, dude? Wow, I got lucky. I got lucky, dude. I don't drink coffee, my man. See, this guy said ease up on the coffee. I don't drink coffee. Never have, never will. I am given an innate ability to have an extreme amount of energy. That's God's gift to me. And I needed to learn how to channel it and how to use it. And I use it every day on this live stream. I'm telling you right now, I put so much into this live. At the end, I'm like an inflated balloon. And it's over. You know? What's going on? Are you all right? Are you on your way?
No, I'm just waiting for the casket.
Can I have a hug? You're on camera always, just so you know. You look wonderful. Come here. I love you so much. I'm going to miss you for days. Like, I'm going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you.
Just water my plants, okay?
I'm going to miss you. Tell them I don't drink coffee ever.
Well, that's because you said we'll have a cup of coffee because you don't drink alcohol when you were talking. So what you meant, like, you'll have...
I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
It's like, you do drink decaf sometimes.
I'll drink decaf like once a week.
Yeah, like once a week.
I'm afraid of coffee. Coffee makes me freak out.
You can't even handle tea.
Just say hi to the lifers. They love you. You're so sweet.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, you look wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for helping me and everything you've done for our company and all the lifers.
I'll call you. Keep your phone. Try to pick up, okay?
Thank you. I miss you so much. Can I hug my kids, please?
The cat's not here yet.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's get back into BTC and see what's happening. Simple as it simple does, right? So we suggested that the 7-minute was going to bounce. Let's just see if we got the bounce. We did. Isn't that kind of cool to be like, oh, we're going to bounce and then watch it bounce? Look at that. Bullish divergence of the 7-minute. We got the bounce. However, we're going to have to break through this channel to get to the upside. 7 minutes says it has legs, and it says it actually can. I wouldn't be surprised if the 7-minute breaks us all the way to the top of the channel here out of this cup and handle in the 7 minutes. So right now, I'm suggesting that we're going to get a little bit of a move, and we're going to hold this level. All this tells us, because you don't want to put too much weight on smaller time frames, all this tells us is that this trend line is holding right now, and we're holding this. You know, it's almost a descending triangle to me. Like, you know, it looks somewhat descending in my mind, like flatter bottom and channel top, you know. So, kind of interesting. Man, you make me tear up often. We love you, Mrs. Lifer. Thank you for all you do. And Sam, Mrs. Price, man. It's Mrs. Price. What a cute name she has, right? I'm being emotional in Aries thing. Even I'm super emotional all the time. Yeah, Aries is just, we live with our hearts on our sleeves, man. Truly wishing you a safe and happy travel. Dustin, you're the man, dude. Appreciate you. Super chats. Any relevant TA news on Farm and MXW? We'll take a look at that. I love this guy. Lucky guy. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Bitcoin will rip to Pluto. You never know. She went to the limit of his charge card. I love you guys. You guys are funny. Okay. All right. Need to finally buy another desktop to get some proper TA tools. You are so blessed, Sam. Thank you, man. Dope. I'm an Aries too, man. Shout out to my Aries people in the stream. Hey, thanks for your time. Can you check ERSE? Is it still something looking good? We'll take a look at it. Thank you for asking, Monica. I mean, it's been flat. If it stays flat, then it's still doing what it does, you know? Team Scorpio. Yo, wifer. Yeah, I love that. He's like, yeah, it's just silly, man. But again, we could get rejected by this trend line too. I mean, we're in a sketchy time, man. And I'll tell you, low liquidity Friday makes it hard to call the move because we don't get the volume to follow through. Aries here too, brother, man. I'm Capricorn. I'm weird. My mom's a Capricorn. You guys are awesome people. You're like soft, humble sweethearts. You're like horses, man. I'm not calling you a horse, but you know what I mean? Like Capricorns are just, they're cool, man. So 15-minute wants to bounce too. And you got bullish divergence in the 15-minute. So I'm calling a long right now on the 15 to the upside. I believe it will swing the 1 hour to the upside. I'm calling along right now on the 15. I really am. And I believe we're going to get to at least to the top of the pattern or break back out. So I'm calling along on the 15 based on the stochastics RSI, based on the MACD and what I see. I'm calling along right now. Again, I'll reassess the situation for my trading group when we get to the top of this channel. And that's why the trading group's so key, because sometimes I can't give it to you all right now on this live. Sometimes I can give you just enough to get you where you need to be, and then that's where we stall. That's where we stand, you know? So here's the deal. Will we get rejected by this trend line? There's a chance. And this is your high range. This is your low range. You see what I'm saying? Just like you're in a high range and a low range here as well. So Bitcoin back to resistance, in my humble opinion, or back to at least this top trend line. 15-minute wants to make bacon on the beach. 21,500, 20,500 is holding. So, and that's your psychological support. I'm going to leave it there. We'll come back to Bitcoin at another time. I'm going to leave it there. Aries wife is an Aries also. I mean, if you have an Aries wife, that's pretty cool. My wife is a Sagittarius. She is the balance to the Aries, the exact 6 month on the other chain, but she tends to be, you know, she is my exact replica, you know. Look, we got 6 screens here. If you're looking at the other screen, look, we're jamming out here. Pretty awesome. We don't play, man. We even show you behind the scenes, baby. Even behind the scenes. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being part of the live, man. 11:02 p.m. We're doing pretty good. We got through Bitcoin and we got through some of the world markets. Let's take a look at the show. Now, also, everybody, I got to tell you, my thumbnail, it's not really clickbait. I'm telling you right now, I went all in on Bitcoin. I decided to start buying a lot. When I started buying $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, because I'm ready for it to go to 10K and take a $2,500 hit. If I'm ready to take a $2,500 hit, bang, you know. Already said Sagittarius are the best. Oh, LOL. You're a Sagittarius, aren't you? I'll tell you, Aries and Taurus get along very well because we're the ram and we're the, one's a bull, one's a ram, and we like to push through. Going grilling at the lake with another crypto lifer. Take care, guys. Happy trading. Be careful. You guys, you get to hang out with another lifer. You're gonna have a great day. Anyone who hangs out with another lifer has a great day. It's amazing. What a great playlist. Thank you for saying that, man. It's a little trendy though, like a little trancey, right? Let me see if the next song picks us up a little bit. There we go. Taurus Squad. You guys are funny. Terror Squad, Taurus Squad. I don't really believe in that stuff. I didn't either until it really happens. I'll tell you what. Sam, what do you think about Pisces? Pisces are interesting people. They're quiet. They're the fish. You know what I'm saying? They stay on the low key. I had a Pisces friend, really hard worker, really caring guy, very loyal. Like an Aries, a Pisces is very loyal. When an Aries and a Pisces become friends, they care about each other till then, They may go their separate ways. They may not always be together, but they will always have care and love for each other. Shout out to Renoso, one of my Pisces friends. Sol is pumping. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, we talked about Sol giving a bit of a move there on the 3L token. We need a lifer meetup. We'll do it. I got my cards ready. Buy a bro and believe in that now. There you go, man. Shout out to everybody here. Can we get those likes up to 600, everyone? You will help us get to 1,000 viewers on the live if you pump us up. Help us get to 1,000 viewers on the live stream. Help us make big moves, everyone. It was all the people that hit the like button at the beginning that got us where we are. Each and every one of you have turned me into the 30,000 guy. Like, you've done it. It's each and every one of you that have done it, okay? I couldn't have done it by myself. No way. I did show up, but you guys met me halfway. It was Voltron, right? And now we're moving at the speed of light. I still can't get to the next levels I need to get without each and every one of you. I'm going to be open-minded and say, but you know what? I know the lifers will affirmate, and I know the lifers will do what it does to get us to the next level, because I love y'all, and I know that's what you guys do. You're the most amazing people ever. I've attracted the most amazing people in the world into this live stream. I can feel it. I know it. I can breathe it. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. So, look, do we have an upside down cat ears? I just saw something. Remember that? Cat ears idea? Cat ears? Oh, no, cat ears. Like this. Like, here's your... Oh, no. Yeah, here's an ear. Wait, no. How was I looking at it? Yeah, here's an ear, and here's an ear, and then we go up to the upside. Really? Oh, man, she is so beautiful, huh?
Oh, buy my cookie?
Oh, no. I'm all right. Give me a kiss. I love you with all my heart. You're my best friend. You know you saved me? You saved me when you were born. You know that, right? Huh? Tell everyone how much you love your daddy, huh? How much? Tell them. This is your chance to let them know. Don't get shy. Just tell them how much you love the Cryptolifer. That's for me and you? Huh? All right, give me the biggest kiss in the world then. Give me a hug to show me how much you love me. Well, show with your hands how much you love me. As big as what? As big as the biggest universe in the world? I'm gonna miss you.
Wow, we'll see you in Martha's Vineyard, though.
I'm gonna miss you so much. I love you so much. You be good to your mother. Everything she says, you do. I'll get back to me. I love you. I'm a crybaby, right? I love my kids. Ah, man, they're freaking gems, man. So I just called the pump of the 15. What does the 15-minute do when it's pumping? This is a cup and handle to the upside. I'm calling a move to the upside here for Bitcoin. And, yeah, I'm calling along for Bitcoin. I did it. You know, and that's another thing. All these other guys are going to be like, if this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes to here, and then if you do this, and then if it, and only then do we do, then here's my long that I opened up, but you never saw me open it up. But here's my long from last night that I knew exactly how to enter, but I'll never show you how I entered the trade. But I'll show you all the stuff. Let me see here.
The Uber's here.
All right. I love you. I'm not going to see you again. Give me a kiss.
You're going to see her again. Don't say that.
I'm not going to. I say that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to see you for a little while. Oh, she started to cry. Look. She started to cry. I love you so much.
All right.
Oh.
All right. All right. I'll see you later.
Wait, bring her right back. She's back for a second. She realized. I love you, baby. It's like she heard me. I'm going to see you again. I'm going to see you. All right, family.
All right. We love you so much.
Well, one more hug from Summer, see?
Oh,
All right,
so
guys.
The guys said they have to coming up. They're going to come back.
Yeah, they're coming back with more glass.
When are they going to be back? Like,
I'll call them when they come.
ah, jeez, Louise.
They told me
All right. Everyone wants to know what's up with the charts. They're done with the family stuff. And Michael Pa, did you see that, Michael Pa? As you freaking... Wow, man. But whatever, Michael, you gave me $6,000. I appreciate it, man. It was very nice of you. I will forgive you if you're willing to kind of like come to terms. I will forgive you. I realize that forgiveness is within us all, and we forgive others, it's better off for all of us. You don't want to harbor negative emotions, you know? So by forgiving other people, you raise yourself to a higher frequency because you don't hold on. You're able to just let go and move on to another level. You know what I'm saying? I love the family moment. Shows the realness which many can't provide, man. Thank you so much. Next generation grows up in front of the cam and tech. Yeah, they do. I'd be so scared to leave the family like that for how much you love them. I am, dude. I'm so scared. You have no idea. I pray every day I'm going to get a nice call. Shout out to CNC Ireland. I love you, brother. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Owen, man. I love you, Owen. You're keeping me on the right and narrow. I know. She's a keeper, man. What a sweetie. No one cares about the charts, man. That's hilarious. I have my lemon water, but I got to have my black coffee too. It is what it is, man. Hey, if that's what you're into, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm already teaching Summer technical analysis. She's going to be an amazing TA. She's going to be awesome. My wife said like 7 years from now, she'll be able to run the stream. You know, like she's going to run the stream. She'll be like 14 and she'll be running the stream. She'll be talking about Bitcoin and showing the levels, you know. I have a good wife, 3 kids, and shorted Bitcoin since 26K. Life is good. Shout out to Carlos Stander, man. Sedasis is here watching. Breeze, B-Roz, I believe in right now. Shout out to Sedasis, man. I love you, brother. Trading Prodigy. She'll be smart. Shout out to Bartholomew J. Smurvington. You're there, man. Buy Octopus Network in old 2 years, then buy a home and pay in cash. She drew a chart live a few months back. Yep. What did I miss, brother? I was having a nice workout with my wife. Ooh, that's awesome. Working out with your wife is a good idea. Oh, but are you saying what I think you're saying? Wow. One French press a day keeps the doctor away. Crypto cash, 10 years, never miss a day, man. Hey, as long as you love what you're doing. They do say, you know what's good about black coffee with nothing else in it? It has polyphenols. And polyphenols do keep you younger for longer periods of time. Wine also has them. Doesn't mean you have to get them from there. There's also other things you can get them from. But black coffee is one of the greatest places you can get polyphenols from. And that's a known thing that I do know. So black coffee is good for some people. It gets me too crazy. That will be amazing watching your daughter teach us. Oh, she will be doing it. I just got deja vu of this moment. I just got deja vu like I was here before. Wearing the same shirt, saying the same thing, doing the same stuff. So crazy. So I feel like my deja vu, Bitcoin just tumped to the downside out of nowhere too. It just went and tumbled down. Remember, psychological support, 26,666, but psychological support, right, is going to be 20,500. Just something to think about. I want you to keep that on the radar, that if you go below that, that's also going to be something you just want to watch. Forget all the TA. You have psychological numbers just to watch, regardless. However, this is called hidden bullish divergence. You have a swing up to swing up. On Bitcoin, you have a swing down here. This is hidden bullish. And it coincides when you have a low stochastic. And look, you even have a shoulder, kind of a head and a shoulder there. Not perfect. And look, you have a double bottom on the RSI. And the MACD wants to burn on you. So you got to trade those signals bullishly, in my humble opinion. You short on that. Let's just say let's go look at these signals and let's say we shorted that. Let's go find this exact setup like 4 times. Here it is again. We had a little bit of bullish divergence because this is swinging up while that's swinging down. So there's bullish divergence right there. You have low stochastics and you have the MACD with the pink showing and just kind of starting to pull up. Had you shorted that, you would have been pounded to the ground. Not a good look. Okay. Here's another one right here. Here's a falling wedge. Right there, you swing down and down. You can't see it, and that's a swing up. If we went to the 7, that is bullish divergence right there. Stochastics are low, and the MACD swinging. Had you shorted that, you would have been pounded to the ground. Okay. So we have it the 4th time now, including the one we got. And again, You have swing down here. You have flat line here, right? And you break to the upside. Falling wedge breaks to the upside 60% of the time. And you have low stochastics right here and the MACD pink with the blue line curving. Had you shorted that, you would have been pounded to the ground. So I'm not guaranteeing anything because past performance doesn't guarantee anything. But the last 3 times, and this looks just like the last 3 times, you have divergence right there. You even have the hidden bullish. You're at the bottom of a channel, and you have the MACD turning with the Stokes pointing to the upside. What's not in your favor as much is this 1 hour, but the 1 hour could flip on you like I'm showing you. I've seen it happen like hundreds of times with the 15-minute getting legs and pushing. So this is just, what we're looking at. 7-minute didn't get legs again. Tells me that it's going to stay in this channel and come back down one more time, which is kind of sketch. So like 7 minutes says we're going to come here and test or possibly double bottom. Just like the S&P now. See? Like you got a double bottom here. Remember the S&P was going to go to the bottom of the channel or double bottom. We're looking for a double bottom for Bitcoin if we can get it. All right? At what price? At about 20,450, 20,500 area. So struggling now back on the 7-minute yet again. And again, but what I'm trying to tell everybody is sometimes it's fun. You can just scalp these 7 minutes. 1.7% there. And I use the 3L tokens. And you just keep getting 1.78%. You do that. You can do that 10 times a day and walk away with 12%. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm just showing you how the 7-minute can produce gains. They're not huge. You must be way more, and you got to be meticulous, and you got to be on the ball. You got to be watching it every single time. Everybody, the likes always get up to the watchers. I never have to ask. I don't know if we have a different crowd today, but I believe each and every one of you will do the right thing and hit that like button. I'm not going to mention it again. I'm going to just keep teaching and doing what I do. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. All right. Love watching the charts while Cabal is doing reset jokers. Isn't that funny? It's true, though. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. Total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, right? Same idea, really. That inverted head and shoulder we talked about did break up, but we got rejected by $951 billion, right? So what do I think? What do we believe is going to happen? I don't think anything. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. What do we believe is going to happen? Well, this trend line needs to hold. See this? You bounced, but you're kind of rolling over again. You take a look at the 1 hour time frame, and wow, you got an ugly pattern. Like, look at this. So we all know we must break above 950 billion. That's going to be like our line in the sand. And now you can see we've created a horrible resistance here at 891. We've got support and support. So we got our high range and our low range, just like Bitcoin. And to me, you're making this like horribly crazy symmetrical triangle that could break up or down either way. And we're going to watch the smaller time frames to see how we dig out of this. I've seen these break out before. If you make them a little more slanted, see, I've seen these break out to the upside, as weird as they are. It's a tight wedge, and you are getting tight. That's a tight wedge. Price action is getting tight. So a lot of times, too, you gravitate right back to the 200-day moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if we just wing, and then we got rejected right to the 200-day. Just like the 200-day is a catalyst when you're upside down to it, it's a catalyst to it on the upside as well, all right? You're also seeing, look, just like I teach you when the white line and the yellow line are far apart, price will dump. When they're far apart here, price will pump back to the upside. Backtest these theories. Look, every time the white line and the yellow line got super far apart, it was a good time to long. It was a good time to long when you're in a downtrend. You have to be in a downtrend, okay? But see, look, right here they got far apart and you bounce. Because look, my trading style the other way, right, is to get in when they're long and sell when they're far apart. I've never shown anyone this actually. I've never had the epiphany of flipping this upside down and explaining it in this manner. So every day something new comes on this channel. This is another new teaching moment. Check this out. So honestly, I'm going to do a teaching moment. I'm going to do an extraction teaching moment. Let's get the music stopped for a quick second. Danny on the music. Danny, can I get Danny? Yo, pay attention, Danny. Yo, he's eating Funyuns again. He's sitting there eating Funyuns. He says he's supposed to watch the show, and I notice that he's watching reruns of Joe Rogan, eating Funyuns. I know Joe Rogan's awesome, man. I appreciate it, but when I ask you to pause the music, you got to pause the music, man. All right, thank you. There's nobody there, just so you know. I'm alone, just like I always am. Anyway, if we take a look at this, right, and we're going to look at, I just want to teach you a quick little insight that I've learned about about moving averages, things that I teach during the beginner's course, but I want to lay out some free knowledge right now for everybody here. Hi, my name is Sam Price, professional crypto trader. I'm also known as Cryptolifer on YouTube. I go over the markets every single day for 2 hours from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I go over Dow Jones, Bitcoin, and so many other assets, but it's mainly all crypto. But every asset that I go over, I can teach you some cool little pro tips. One thing I do is I use 5 moving averages. Shout out to my awesome mentor, who taught me. But tight moving averages here. And that's where I always tend to scale in. I look for a pattern that's wedging tight, and I look for moving averages to get very close. And that also gives me an idea that they're going to get a massive move to the upside. And lo and behold, so when the moving averages are very close together, to me, it's a bullish sign of an entry, right? When they get super far apart, specifically the 21-day and the 200-day moving average, the white and the yellow, when they get super far apart, we tend to have, the engine starts to, and we tend to fall to the downside. I can show you this on any asset in the world, and I can show you how it plays out. You would say, no, that's just in cryptocurrency. You're a crypto guy. You do crypto all the time. I can't use what you teach me in the stock market. I can't use, oh, yes, you can. Let's take a look at Tesla, and I'm going to show you now my trading style on Tesla doing the exact same thing, and I don't even have to backtest it to prove it to you. Look, what I do is I find myself, look, this is an ascending triangle, is it not? Right? You see this? And so I find my pattern, and look, the moving averages are super tight, are they not? And then what happened when the 21 and the 200 got far apart? What happened? Price dumped on you, did it not? Look at the moving averages getting close together here. 200 doesn't always have to be in the bunch, but look what happens when the 21 curves away from the red line, makes this gap, and gets away from the 200. Doesn't price dump again? Interesting. Look when they get tight again. That's your entry. Look when they get far apart. Price dumps again. You can see whenever the white line and the yellow line get super far apart, they dump. That's also the same when, and I'm going to flip this chart upside down on you. Look at this area. We're going to flip it upside down. And so right here, this is the upside down area. White line, yellow line, right? And if you look, you can see the white line and the yellow line. When the white line and the yellow line are far apart to the downside, you tend to get a move back to the upside. You get it? Now you're realizing why I flip my charts with Alt A. I use the inverse to flip my charts. I've never seen anyone do that. Flipping charts constantly is super awesome. Get you in the right mood, get you going. So it can also help you beat back a bias. If you think the chart's going a certain way and it has to, flip the chart upside down. Ask yourself if you would trade that bullishly or bearishly the way you're looking at it, and that will give you your answer whether you're biased on your trades or not. So this is a cool little quick tip. If you like this, I can teach you so much more about how to trade all world markets and everything. I do specify on Bitcoin and the altcoin crypto market, but I can show you everything and cool tips and tricks. I'm live 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I also have a beautiful Discord for $99 a month. I also have classes. I teach one-on-one classes, and I also teach group classes every Tuesday from 3 to 5. Learn the beginnings of all these things. I'll give you my 9-point checklist and everything I figured out in the charts for the last 15 years of trading and give it to you for $99 in a 2.5-hour course. I can't wait to see you there. Crypto is life. Peace. All right, so cool. I just wanted to show that, get that off my chest, kind of get that going so people realize, information is key, man. Empower people with information. Knowledge is power. That's how you do it. If you can spread knowledge to other people, you can empower other people. And if you can empower other people, you can help the whole world. And if people know that you gave them a power, they're going to remember you for the rest of their lives. If they remember that you did something for them, they're going to remember you for the rest of their lives. It's just going to be a beautiful thing. So help someone every day. Like sometimes I see my neighbor and she lives on her own. She's doing her thing. And I shouldn't even say anything, but I see my neighbor and, she puts her trash out. And I know and I put her trash back for her. You just do little things for little people to make yourself feel good. It's a good way to build up your ego. Not ego, but build up, I shouldn't say ego because but build up your confidence in yourself. Be like, you know what? God put me here to be a good person, and I am a good person. I do good things for other people. And every day you positively affirmate who you are. Did I do something for somebody today? I did, I believe I did. And honestly, I read the testimonials, and I woke up this morning. The first thing I saw this morning was a testimonial. I woke up out of bed, I grabbed my phone, I looked at the price of Bitcoin, and then the testimonials were bugging, and I had to see them. Look at this, at 10:30. I am selective when giving reviews, but Lifer deserves one. I've been in crypto for 5 to 6 years now, mainly been a holder. I've been trying to learn and understand TA since 2018. Understood the basics, but never got far. I discovered Lifer last year, and I have to be honest, the way he broke TA down in such simple words, I have learned 10x more than I did in 10 years before that. I even backtested him continuously, and only then I decided to join his group, second month. I've been wanting to find a mentor, but they are crazy expensive, nor have any convincing track record. Lifer has it all. I now come to a point that I can blindly trust this man's TA. I still redraw my own charts, and I use them as reference, but showing the trust he has built for me. Great work, man. Hope to meet you in person sometime. Oh, of course, man. Thank you, Crypto Wolf. I love you. And I see you, man. I see you in another way, too. Earlier today, you made a little thing that let me know you were with me, man. And now you wrote this, and I know why you wrote it. I'm connected to you. I feel it. You were like, man, he felt a little jammed, and I'm going to let him know, no, man, you're doing the right thing. Don't let anyone tell you different. And thank you so much for that testimonial. These testimonials let me know I am doing the right thing, and I don't need to listen to any haters at all. We're moving forward. We are changing lives, and we are becoming Cryptolifers. Yes, sorry, I did blow up right there, but you know, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Yeah, anyway, let's move forward. So, and honestly, I'm not always right either. 15-minute does want to push, though. Now you got to wait for the 7-minute. See, the 7-minute is so insidious, right? But look what the 7-minute is doing now. Look, it's almost making a pattern. Look at that. Look at this, see? Isn't that funny? Like it's going to get tight. Boom. 7-minute to the upside. So even if we come down, let's double bottom of the 7-minute. 50-minute can clear us up. I am still bullish as long as we remain inside the pattern and above 20,250 area. I will remain bullish. We fall out of here, then it's different. I'm going to look for a bearish retest at the bottom of the trend, and then we're going to short the market. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I'm going to leave Bitcoin alone now. We looked at the Dow Jones as well. Let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow has strong bullish divergence in the 7-minute because that's swinging to the downside. This is swinging to the upside. I didn't pull a fib there. What's going on? Let's take a look at I can't believe my wife is gone. I can't believe I'm home alone right now. I'm Macaulay McCulkin right now. My goodness. Look at the strong divergence of the 1 hour here. I mean, that's telling you you're going to get a break to the upside. It's very rare I've seen that and not get a push to the upside. Like in my lifetime, 90% of the time I've seen anything like this, the Dow has moved to the upside. Or the asset. I shouldn't say the Dow. It's whatever asset I'm tracking. You know? So again, I have to stand with my conviction on that because, see, it's all about knowing it's all about believing in your TA and then using it to your advantage. You know, if this is your TA and you believe in it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So. Shout out to the 580 lifers in the house, man. We got 10 lifers yesterday. That's insane. Like, that's a big deal, you know? And we've been averaging 10 a day. A lot of people are coming in, man. They want to learn. They want to get the knowledge. Look, the 4 hours ready to pop to the upside. It's beautiful. We just got to wait out this 1 hour. So the Dow's about to pop. I mean, it's telling us next week we're going to have a huge rally for the Dow. Quote me on this. Next week, a huge rally on the Dow. 1 hour's oversold. 4 hours getting oversold. The daily's oversold. You have bullish divergence. You have bullish divergence on the daily time frame. You have swing down here. You have flat here. I believe the dollar's going to tank. Something's going to happen in the way they're doing their pegging system to the dollar. There's going to be some horrible news. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Some type of news is going to come out on Monday or Tuesday that's going to make the dollar tank to the downside. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, I've seen this play out, and honestly, I can't guarantee anything. But I'm like, these charts are so accurate, and when they tell you something, you must heed it. You must heed it. You must heed it. I feel like my eyes are a little tired today. These are also blue blocking glasses, but you must heed it, all right? I wore my Crypto Lark. Shout out to Lark, man. Zach, man. I wore a Crypto Lark shirt today. Hi, welcome to Crypto Lark. And today we're going to go over, I'll do my best Lark impression. Today we're going to go over the Bitcoin markets because Bitcoin is the thing that you just need to buy. Because Bitcoin, guys, listen. If you're getting scared out of the markets, if a lot of people are telling you, I got to watch him a bunch of times. I love him. I'm not making fun of him. I absolutely love him. Dude, I got to get those glasses. I spend so much time on the screens. No, I was an actor for years. That's why. You guys don't realize that, right? No, I really was. I really was an actor for years, man. I acted in all sorts of crazy movies. Lifer, you make me smile, man. I need that Maki Mark now. You need it? All right. Babe, don't worry. I'm going to go to the gym. After the gym, babe, a Maki Wahlberg, babe. I got it. I got it taken care of, babe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, babe. Honey, it doesn't. Babe, I'm going to take care of it. I'm Maki Wahlberg. I seen the light, babe. I've seen the light. After I do it, I got to go I'm going to the gym. Listen, babe, if anyone comes in late at night, don't worry, babe. I played a fireman. I played a cop. I've done it all, but I've done everything, babe. I know they trained me during the movies, babe. I got this. What's your best movie? What movie was I in that was actually, I was in this movie called Retribution back in the day. South Park teacher. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay. I'm smiling now. Morning Lifers, been listening for an hour while getting oil change. Walk around a few stores closed, shopping and listening on my phone speaker. People looking like, what is he listening to? It's funny, right? Hey, man, they have no clue. And then I do the Peter, too. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up here. Meg, nobody really loved you. Meg, you were a foster kid. No one really loved you. You're not really one of ours. We adopted you, Meg, and that's the truth. Oh my gosh, man. New to the stream, to see how cover ETH. I cover ETH, but not as much as I cover Bitcoin, but I do go over ETH all the time. Yeah. Gilligan's Island. That Peter is the closest to the real thing. No, the Peter's pretty good. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Like, if you don't see my face, like, it works even better if you don't see my face. Watch. Ready? Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your ear. Meg, you've been adopted. I gotta tell you the truth. Oh my gosh, man. So I believe we're getting a punch up to next week. The Dow will close on Friday, flat or whatever, 32 flat. But actually, we might even close green at 100 points. Anything could happen. We might get a surge at the end of the day here. That show's wild. Lifer should be on Hallmark Channel. It's so romantic. Cracking up in my office, everyone looking at me. Yeah, it's so funny. He could literally praise the Lifer, man. Lifer is like your favorite fairy canary, man. You're funny, dude. Do you ever look at CME futures for Bitcoin? All the time, man, all the time. Of course, and you look at the gap for the futures. BTC CMEs, yeah, for sure. And look, we got a gap here at 8,000. So everyone says we close the gaps. I don't buy that we close all the gaps. I've went through that whole scenario 100 times over. So it doesn't always happen. You don't always close the gaps. You know what I'm saying? So just look out. You know what I'm saying? We're just looking out. Look at that thing. Bitcoin dominance. Hey. Let's take a look, though. So the only reason you would look at the CME futures is to see the gap. I mean, you can see the strong divergence on the daily, too, as well. It's Class B divergence. That's a sharp trend to the downside, and you don't have the same sharp trend here, Like, it's a trending down, but not nearly as sharp. And that is divergence. Class B, you don't even have to go to Class C. That's Class B, bullish divergence. Suggests that you will bounce to the upside here, and you're in a wedge. You got everything going for you. There's a 68% chance Bitcoin breaks to the upside. That's what everyone doesn't realize. There's a 70% chance, basically, I'm right when I went all in down at 20,100, 21,000. And I'm almost foaming in. I'm almost like, maybe those orders that I put down at 12K will never hit, But you got to live and learn. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a move. Knock, knock. It's Tig Notaro. Dude, you know what's funny? I worked on Tig Notaro's show. If you go to IMDb, I created her show. I was a video editor, and I made Tig Notaro's show. When she got her first thing, her deal came to the company I was working at, and I did I freaking had to watch hours and hours of her. I actually never watched her again. I did it too. She got cancer when I was watching her. She'd go through cancer, dude, and she fought through cancer, if I remember correctly, and it really touched me. I got to work on so many things, and I go behind the scenes of the footage, and I was a video editor for years, everybody. That's what I did. I worked for David Letterman. I made his show, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. I saw all the behind the footage of Kanye West. I saw conversations between him and his wife that nobody ever would have seen. I wrote a disclosure. I can never tell you what I saw there, but I signed an NDA, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, that's the CME gap there. That's CME for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the dollar index. Super important that we double top here. I've been screaming for a double top. I've been begging for it. I said the daily's overbought. We need to dump to the downside. That's the beginning of a double top right there. That's exactly what an M pattern is. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know your charts, the charts are telling us something's brewing. The charts are telling us that and again, we may be wrong. We can't bet on 100%. We will have to I don't want to see us bounce. We did break through this resistance from 1989 for the dollar index. We've talked about this many times. That's why we have it out. This is a long-term resistance, even the 70s. And we need to break back below this resistance. We cannot bounce. You do not want to see the dollar bounce here, okay? At all. We want this daily to continue to the downside, but the daily is very bearish for the dollar index. It's good for the stock market. So we just showed you that the stock market's low on the daily with bullish divergence wants to push up. We're now going to show you how the daily, the dollar index, and honestly, this is bearish divergence confirmed. This is confirmed bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. 90% of the time when you have confirmed bearish divergence, let's look for the last time we had confirmed bearish divergence on the dollar. It was right here. You have swing up to swing up. You have swing down to swing down. And what happened? Goodbye, senorita. All right? And that actually began the beginning of a bull run for Bitcoin right there. That started in March of 2020. And that was the bottom for Bitcoin right there. And we would continue to the upside. Where was the other bearish divergence we have on the daily for the dollar? Again, that was the 2017 rally for Bitcoin. It looks like we're about to start a bull run for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. And I'm not saying I'm guaranteeing that, yo, this is an extraction, bro. We just came across something insane. That's why you go on this channel. I dig deep, and I never know what I didn't plan this today. I didn't know what was going to happen. Team, we got to extract this too. And I know I bombard you guys with content, but we need to hit them with the content. Hit them with the content. Hit them with the content all day long, baby. So look, we got to the resistance point at 103.64. We made bearish divergence, which is a swing up to swing up on the price action, swing high to swing high, and a swing down to swing down on the RSI. Tells you that you're going to struggle, highly likely you're going to dump to the downside, and lo and behold, and if I have to juxtapose this, which I will for you, watch this. This is amazing what I'm showing you, because anyone can make predictions. I can just show you technical analysis and show you how it plays out over time. I can backtest all the theories for you, get you where you need to be, and show you what you need to see. So bear with me right now. I'm going to take you through these divergences for BTC. So now we're going to go through Bitcoin, USD chart. We go to Coinbase, or all-time history index. That's good for us. And look, we're going to mark this area here. And we're going to make sure you're on the same exact time frame. So, right, if Bitcoin's here and you're on the 15, that's not going to work. You got to go to the daily for Bitcoin. You got to expand this, and let's look at Bitcoin. Now watch this. This is going to give you goosebumps. All right? Everyone's trying to find the bottom. The way they're doing it is using all these wacky indicators and crazy things. And honestly, I give solace to everybody, because nobody knows where the actual bottom will be for sure. But we have ways of figuring it out. I'll tell you that. And if we can get down to the nitty gritty, the charts can tell us when we're going to bottom for Bitcoin. So look, here we have the bearish divergence for Bitcoin right here. Where was that? That was the beginning of Bitcoin's absolute rally. And so you can see Bitcoin is not really gaining huge amounts of value. The dollar is dropping every time. And then each time the dollar drops, Bitcoin gains more on it, gains more on it, gains more on it. So look, we had bearish divergence right here. And let's zoom into this chart, if we may be so funny about it. And like, that was the beginning of this massive, look, this was the 2017 rally. Look, and the dollar was dumping. Then the dollar started to gain face again, and that's exactly when we lost. So Bitcoin goes through cycles, or is the dollar going through cycles? And is Bitcoin accentuating the cycles of the dollar? Interesting. Okay, let's keep moving forward. We get right here. Where is this? Where is this right here? We fast forward. That is the pandemic dump for Bitcoin, which created a bullish divergence. See this? A very strong bullish divergence. Very strong bullish. Let me show you. This was bullish divergence. It was a swing down on Bitcoin. And this did not swing down as sharp. That is class B. If it swung down a little more, you'd call it class C. You could call it class C then. Class C. But that's class C bullish divergence. We would break down. That called the bottom for Bitcoin. Daily bullish divergence. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You may just be getting the goldness of gold right now. So look, that also called a bottom for Bitcoin. After that, the dollar index would tank. Now the dollar index, this is parabolic. When something goes up parabolic, it tends to drop. That's a parabolic run. They printed so much money, did everything they did to get Bitcoin up. And as that went up, we had a parabolic drop for Bitcoin, did we not? So now look where we are again with the bearish divergence on the top of Bitcoin. And where are we? We're at the bottom again for Bitcoin. And where are we again? We are at the bullish divergence, which is even stronger than the one I just showed you, because it's far more of a decisive angle, okay? Far more of a decisive angle. I tell you right now, to me, like based on this theory, this is telling me that we've hit the bottom, that we have already bottomed. But again, I can't guarantee anything, and I don't know. So that's why I'm starting to go all in for Bitcoin. I'm starting to put a lot of big chunks into BTC. If it goes to 7K, so be it. I'll be down 50%. But I believe that 7K, then I'll put in more at 7K, and then that 7K, then here's the deal. You keep cash on the sidelines. You go as much as you, I never go all in. I want to make that clear. All in for what I've allocated for Bitcoin. All right. Like I've decided I have this much. I'm going to put everything I have ready for Bitcoin. That has to go in. Okay. If you're leaving the channel right now, you're missing gold. Like you should tell people to come to the channel right now. Whoever just left, we lost like 30 people. Dude, they're missing the gold. This is the best part of my whole stream. Honestly, I didn't know about this till right now. You guys are seeing me figure things out live in front of you. I didn't know this. Like I had never put this together yet. I had never found those 3 bearish divergences at the resistance. This is telling us something. I keep harping about the 2-week chart on both of these. If you go to the 2-week chart on both of these assets, you're going to see that it is spent. It is so spent here, and it's starting to go to the downside. It's been dumping now, you know? And you can see Bitcoin is at the lows of the lows. So maybe they manipulate us a little bit. Maybe we play a little more game. Bitcoin has never bounced. 1760 is the lowest I believe Bitcoin will ever go based on this chart. Based on this chart, we'll never go lower than the 200-day moving average. Yes, it just began like in 2018, but like the 400-week basically, because you're using the 2-week chart on the 200-week, using the 2-week chart with the 200-week moving average. So it's a 400-week moving average. And if you look at this, I mean, so I am going all in. You do whatever makes you happy. I am convinced at this point. I couple all this data with the crypto fear and greed index, and if I am at a 7, 8, or a 9. That is the lowest I've ever seen. Every time I didn't buy Bitcoin at a 7, 8, or a 9, I was so upset with myself months later when I saw it all the way back up here in the 40s and the 30s. If you're not much of Bitcoin at these low levels, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but it means that someone's in your head. Someone has convinced you that real math is not real. Math is real, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. Super important, okay? Super important. 2 plus 2 is 4. They print a lot of money all the time. Bitcoin is getting halved every 4 years. Let me say that again. They printed 60% of the monetary supply in 18 months. Bitcoin is getting halved every 4 years. Let me say it one more time. They printed 60% of the US monetary supply in 18 months. Bitcoin is getting halved, okay, every 4 years. It is simple 8-year-old math, my friends. It is 8-year-old math. So yeah, it's funny. Everyone went to Ben's show. This is kind of messed up. But when they realized that it wasn't Ben, is it Ben? I think when they realized it wasn't Ben, they just came back to my show. So they love Ben. They love Ben so much. That's a metric that we know about Ben's channel. Look, they all came back 655. Like, it's just so funny. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say anything. I can't say anything because I'll, it's, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut, because it could be interpreted in the wrong manner, But wow, interesting. GG getting thrown in prison would make me do the first cartwheel of my life. Who's GG? Math is the language. Yeah, I wish I had the attention span and ability to absolutely day trade. I used to watch Ben, but now I'm all lifer every day. Jacob L, man. Who's Ben? You're funny, man. Smartest man in the crypto. Keep it up. Patrick Smith. You can't compare how the world is now and how it was before. Oh, yeah. GG, yeah. Don't knock your 8-year-old math is easy. My Japanese son shows me his homework, and I just stare blankly. That's so fun. No bull run until the Stokes do better. So you say, I'm just showing you, and it doesn't mean we're on for a bull run, but we could be catching a bottom and then slowly go sideways for a while. So it doesn't mean we're on for a bull run, but it does mean we could be going sideways for a while. You see what I'm saying? So that's all. But it means we may have bottomed out. Now, after the bottom, there's a long, painstaking, just boring watching price action. It's not awesome, okay? It's not the best, but I just got to, So that's something we just uncovered. That's amazing. Oof, I spelled it wrong. Super chats, any relevant TA news on farm? I don't know much about farm. I really don't. We'll take a look at it, though. We'll split the screen back out. And Bitcoin holding that, it's holding that 20,005, you can see. Shout out to each and every one of you. I like this track. Nice feel-good song. So we got a Sammy coming headed to the upside here on the 15-minute. Can we get all the way up to the top of the channel here if you're new to 20,624? If we get there, we may get rejected and come back down. If not, I'm looking for a double bottom of the 7-minute to save our grace here. Come back down here and bounce because the 7 minutes overbought. It's going to come down. That's a fact. And you're at the top of the channel now. You didn't really break out. We can say we're still in the channel. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You ever rode a horse? So this is what you do. Doesn't mean the 7 minutes going down for sure. bring that down. Doesn't mean it's going down for sure. And this is how I figured I created an amazing system of how to trade. Right now, I project a flag because we don't know. The 7-minute goes sideways and there's three things that can happen right now. The 7-minute Bart Simpsons and comes down and makes the double bottom. The 7-minute starts to dump and dumps out of the channel and takes us down. Or the 7-minute stays sideways and resets on the stochastic. If the 7-minute goes sideways and resets on the stochastics RSI and comes down here, bang, you're going to have a high probability of a bullish move. I figured out how to trap price action through a projective pattern, and then watch how it goes. And no one taught me this. My mentor didn't even know how to do this. I'm light years ahead of the people that taught me. I spent so many, it's just like, come on, man. So anyway, Michael Pa, eat your heart out, baby. Eat your fucking heart out, Michael Pa. As we make projections and teach people how to use stochastics RSI and alerts on the stochastics RSI with projection theory, you've never seen anything like it because my trading style is so unique. I haven't seen it before. Okay. Let's look at the super chats. After Luna, now Celsius and others too. I can't trust any staking. Just me. No, I don't either, bro. I don't trust. I still trust Pancake Swap right now, but I might as well not. It's crazy. Save Grace. I love Grace. Where's Grace? I haven't seen Grace in a week or two. I told them plus 77 on ATB yesterday, man. Love you, brother. Not the way the economy is going. Crypto is to go first, like we are seeing now. Then NASDAQ, then S&P, then the housing market. Yeah, I can't wait for that housing market to crash. Buy up a bunch of nice homes. You were so spot on by saying we are on the verge of a bull run. I can just see us making a quick move down to 10K. Could just be a wick, but 110% expect a big move towards the end of the month. I don't expect anything. I don't know what's going to happen. Farm was a party animal in the last run-up. Yeah. Let's take a look at Farm, MXW, ERSLW, and AP13. Let's take a look at Farm. I get to use the Boston accent on the farm there. Farm neck. I go golfing at Farm neck. What about you over there? Shout out to each and every one of you jumping on in. Thank you for being here. So let's take a look at Farm. What is it doing? What is it doing on the 4-hour? It wants to dump easy. 4-hour wants to push down on you. I'd be very careful there. It's dropping way more down. Fed's dropping another 0.25 at some point. 0.25? I thought they were dropping on 1.25. So the window guys, listen, guys, the window guys, they had to leave and come back with something. And now I'm nervous, the window won't get in. So I'm just you can actually see the window guys. You guys want to see the window guys? Look. You can see the window guys. Look. Oh, there he is. He's got a ladder outside, though. It's crazy, man. Oh, actually, it probably won't show up. It would show up? Yeah, it should show up. Look. There's the ladder they actually fixed this window today already. Ooh. Craziness. Grace is always listening and learning. Are the Windows guys the ones that wanted to whack you 20K? No, those are the guys that did want to whack me for 20K. They didn't want to whack me for 20. You're funny. No, but no. Because the guy was going to replace every window. Then we just found a guy to measure the windows and just put the planes in. He just put a new glass plane in your window. They're like, no, yeah, you should replace these, get all new windows. I'm like, no, 21,000. They're putting bugs in, man. They're spying on the lifer. Maybe they are, man. You never know, dude. Lunchtime for window guys. I know, right? Are the window guys the ones that wanted to... No, these guys are awesome. Jackson Windows, everybody, so far, I love them. Jackson Windows here in Massachusetts. If you need your windows done, head on over to Jackson Windows. Give them a call. If you live in the Boston area, anywhere in the preceding neighborhoods, I really like the guys here that are working for them, representing the company. Jackson Windows, beautiful people here, doing good work. So if you need any windows done, please don't do me right. Call Jackson Windows, all right? That's the thing, man. Look them up. Check them out. Yeah. I'm telling everybody right here, if you guys need windows, right here, these guys are doing it right here. Look at them. We got 500 people watching. Jackson Windows, man. These guys are grinding. You guys are awesome, man. And they're doing it with a smile, great attitudes. So happy, man. Thank you guys so much. Jackson Windows, guys. I'm super happy with what's going on. They saved me a lot of money. The other people are trying to take my windows in and out and charge me thousands of dollars. Don't overspend if you don't need to. Hey, if I can pay it forward to Jackson Windows, man, then I'm going to do it, you know? They just were on live on camera right now. They were like, That's funny, right? It's been a crazy stream. This stream's been a little different than most. I'll give you guys that. It's been a little different than most. My wife's leaving. You know why? You guys, I'm seeing I'm going through a crazy day, you know? It's reality TV every day here. So does farm keep continuing down? I mean, I say you got to watch this level. You got to watch this level. If you can hold this level, so be it. But just be careful. You never know, you know? So, yeah, the inverted head and shoulder, it did break on out. But that I don't touch anything till the 4-hour resets. So I put alerts down here. When the 4-hour hits my alert, I put 2 alerts kind of midsection. When that hits my alerts, I'll come back to it and look at it. But I do not chase when the 4-hour is like there. I do not chase. It's not a good idea, okay? You could pop. Anything could happen, but I just don't do those things, all right? That's I have rules that I do not break when trading, all right? Someone asked about ERSDL. I like that. It was looking really nice. I believe it's going to coil up. It's getting very, very tight. Look at that. I mean, that is tightness. And the 4-hour one, see, the 4-hour on this one is lovely. So I'm still in this. I believe this is going to pop. It's a very boring trade, taking forever. ERSDL to the upside, baby. ERSDL to the upside. Still watching it. Sometimes I stock a coin. I tell my students, I stock a coin for 2-3 days sometimes until it pops. And then everyone sees the other trades pop. See, what students do is they get emotional over what's happening around them, not what's in front of them. Don't worry about everybody else's trade. Don't worry about all the gains getting posted. Don't worry about everyone else making gains. You want to look back, right? So ERSDL USDT looking absolutely beautiful. ERSDL USDT. And this is on KuCoin. Okay? ERSDL on KuCoin. 4 hours looking beautiful. And curving. See that? See that curve? You look for those curves. Those are good. When you see a curve like that in the stochastics, it's a good sign. Also, I love putting the RSI in a bullish pattern. If you can put the RSI in a bullish pattern, it's amazing. Okay? And look, the MACD turning too. Falling volume with falling price gives you an idea that the sellers are falling. The sellers aren't there anymore. What was pushing the price down? Sell action. So as price action started to go down, you had sell action. This is a car, you know, sell action, you know, car, whatever you want to say. It's losing all the gasoline out the tank. How could it keep driving that way? The 200-day moving average moving parallel through the pattern. This tells me that ERSDL is ready for a massive move to the upside. I'm just, you know, a massive move to the upside is possible for ERSDL. Pay attention, everybody. Pay attention. ERSDL possibly going to the upside here. All right. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is not in your favor. Wait for that to come on down. I do not enter trades till the 1 hour gets into my sweet spot or starts to turn. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Could turn it. 15 minutes getting oversold. That's the only time I will get into the 1 hour when it's not at the bottom at the 15 minutes beat to the ground, because the 15-minute will bend the 1 hour. If you have no idea what I'm saying, then you must join my trading group or get educated and jump on in, because there's so much information here to keep you going, all right? We juxtapose multiple time frames before we enter our trades. Remember, farm and mask were hitting when I first joined the 99. Amazing. Let's take a look at MXW as well, which is Max Arrow, right? Which we've been playing on and off. It's been a hot coin, Max and Arrow. And look how tight that section is. Like, and look at this wedge. I believe that wedge would break up. It did. But look how tight it's getting. It's getting super tight. Now, we entered right here. We're a little low on the trade, but that's, to me, that's, you know, it is what it is. That's a trade. That's just how a trade play. Let's reposition this to the actual entry area. Stop loss can be pretty good. Wow, 6-to-1 ripcord ratio. You could even go lower here. I like that. What I love about this is the ratio is so big, and I still have, I still am super far away from the area. You could put a 20% stop loss. Interesting. How do you find out where you're going to go? You take the length of the wick to the wick. And that's why I took this whole section. So check it out. 90% gains possibly out of MXW. And we find the coins, man. If you want to be in the best profitable coins in the game, I'm gonna help you find the best coins. It's just that simple. All I do all day is this. I have all day to do this. All day. I have no distractions. There's no one home today. And I'm obsessive compulsive. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to look at every single coin in the world. I also get paid very lovely and taken care of. Like, I love my life. I'm going to make sure that you get taken care of and you love your life. It's a reciprocal relationship. So jump on in and get your back rubbed by me, and I'll rub your back. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is looking very tight and beautiful too as well. Everything that I put out the last few days are still looking beautiful. No reason to jump ship. Wow. So it's got 4-hour low stochastics, 15-minute low stochastics. The only issue is that 1 hour, but the 15-minute can likely move that 1 hour to the upside. I'm looking for a move here for MXWUSDT. Looking pretty beautiful. I posted that into the trading group. If you're at work right now and you couldn't watch the live stream, but you were in my trading group, you were getting this posted to your phone immediately. You could see what's happening. If you have the app on your phone, you can then chart it yourself, see if you like it, see if it fits your proper risk management, and you make a trade right now. People say that, oh, I work too much, I can't do this. These are all excuses. If you organize your life in a way where you go after what you want, if you really want something, you'll make it happen. If you don't want it, you'll make excuses. It's just that simple. Stop making excuses for things that you can do to better your life. You can, you will, you are the best thing that ever happened to yourself. Make it happen, baby. Make it happen right now. You can, you will, you are the best, man. Don't let anyone tell you different. And if someone is in your life telling you that you aren't the best, that you can't achieve the good things, get away from them. Extrapolate them from your life. Do not sit with people that put you down. Okay? Do not hang out with people that put you down. Very, very important. All right? Very, very important. All right? So look at KDA here. Wants to move to the upside. I talked about this yesterday. Watch out. We actually made a call for Kadena, and we hit gains. If you looked at my trading group, we hit Kadena for gains in the gains and gains section, if I am correct. With Father's Day being on Saturday, it was pretty off there. June 11th, 11:45, 6M. I'm just PM, but that's just probably just a typo. But look at that, and that was and then this would go a little lower, not get stopped out though, so it would not hit the stop, and then it would bounce up. 18% gains for Kadena. I like what Kadena is doing right now. 169. Kadena is going to be a big project one day. DCAing Kadena, I believe, is a good idea. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I believe it's a substantial project that is going to be here in the long term. If I even redraw this, I can draw this into a bullish pennant. You like how I swung that? You see that? You like? I know you liked how I swung that. I know you liked how I recycled that line like that with the regurgitated swing. I know you liked it. I know you liked it. Don't act like you didn't like that. Don't act like you didn't like that. You loved every second of it. You were like, what? What did he just did a backward? He just did the double cross around the world, flip jack, flip it, dabba dibba dabba doo. You know you loved it. I loved it. So, Anyway, 17% gains. Can we get it again for Kadena? With a 7% stop loss, I like what I'm seeing for the coin. People FOMO for this coin because they know how big it is and they know what it can do. So I believe you're going to see some FOMO for this project. Could creep up right to that support and resistance line. Get a little bit below it there at the 3 even Steven there. Sorry, let me zoom in to show you what I'm doing because you're like, what is he doing? I'm just perfecting my, exactly where I want to be. I could be a little lower for, yeah. Could I go even that low? Oh, I could go all the way there to the 318. Interesting. So I could even be that low at a 5%. Wow. Risk 5 to gain 17. That's a trade I absolutely love. Kadena good on the 15. Not good on the 1 hour. So we're going to have to deal with that. So that's something that I worry about. You guys are the best, man. And he just said all set, thanks, and they left. Hold on, let me just say goodbye to these guys. I gave them a tip already. Just to let you guys know, I gave them a cash tip already. I did the right thing. I said I might be live streaming and... Funny, he was watching my live stream while he was outside. I saw him on his phone. I was like, why is he on the phone? He was watching my live stream while the other guy was doing the thing. Throw him a couple sats for a tip. Oh, I try to tell him how to get into sats. I'm like, listen, nah. And a guy like that, you come to my house, you do something like that. I say, hey, you want to join my trading group? I'll let you in for a couple weeks. You can see what you like. And when I see a hardworking person, he said he had an IRA. He was getting into crypto a little bit, because he comes in and he sees my screens and he's like, whoa, what is that? And I'm like, And I get nervous too. I don't want people seeing all my screens because it's like they understand like I'm not a normal person. Like his office ain't normal. Like that's not a normal person's office. You walk into this house and you look at these screens, you're gonna be like, what does that do with this? What does that do with this? And I told him, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber, man. And he's like, really? And dude, it's like the coolest feeling to meet someone and they're like, what do you do for a living? And you're like, I bet I gotta trade a little bit, you know? And they're like, no, what do you do? And you're like, yeah, YouTube. And they're like, really? You have a YouTube channel? And it's like, on the daily, add the 800 AMA and watch how it cuts through the moving averages during the cycle bottoms. Really? We'll take a look at that in a second. Thank you. You're the one person I won't have defiance disorder against when they ask me to do TA because I love you, Dingo. You've been with me. Dingo, you were one of the first people to join my trading group. You know that. We had like 50 people when you started, bro. And you've been with me through it all, man, no matter what. Everybody, can we please, a round of applause for a Dingo ate my Satoshi? You know what? I'm dedicating today's stream to a Dingo ate my Satoshi, man. You know why? When I start my live stream, 90% of the time, he's the first person. He goes, I don't know how he does it. I flip the live stream. Within seconds, he's like, what up, Lifer? I'm like, how did you do that, dude? Like, how did you know I'm going to be live that fast? Like, how did you figure that out? It's mind-boggling to me. He is such a beautiful person. He's also super intelligent, and he knows things that you wouldn't believe. And amazing. So this stream is dedicated to Dingo. We appreciate you. We love you. And I thank you for everything you've done for me, always helping me out, always trying to protect me. Even when I've been rude sometimes, you know, you've been like, even when I wasn't I'm a young guy. I'm not always doing the right things. He got a time machine. Was about to say no music. Oh, we got the music, Michael. That's all I accumulate. XDC, XLM, XRP, but my biggest bags are Algo and HBAR. Wow, you guys are all about the ISO 222 coins. I get it. He looks for divergence on the Lifer's RSI. Exactly. No doubt he's a Lifer. Oh, he's the man, dude. Thanks, bro. Anytime, Dingo. Anytime, man. This show is dedicated to you, man. You've dedicated yourself to me. He's even sent me things in the mail that I have to this day. Dingo, you're the man, dude. So watch out. 1 hour is not in our favor. Not at all. So it's going to have to either explode out this 1 hour as it crosses the line. But you could be looking for, so it's just something that is a little higher risk than normal. I like when my 1 hour is low. But Kadena could still make gains today. The 15-minute wants to pop, so watch it. And this is why my trading school is a place for you to learn. Like, these aren't signals buy right now. You have to kind of feel it out for yourself. You're like, well, how many times have I traded against a 1 hour like that? Watch the 1 hour, baby. But I like what I'm seeing on the 4 hour and the 15-minute. I also like that I'm holding this trend line. And all you have to do is just wait for a few candles to close above the trend line. The trend line holds, and it's likely you're going to get a move out of the next pattern that you get. You get it? Trend line doesn't hold. Bearishly retest this rising wedge to the downside and play it the way it's going to be played, right? Okay, so what do you think about Anchor and ARPA? Thank you for your videos. Let's take a look at API 3. Wow, I got brand new windows today, man. I don't have to look at these cracked windows. So awesome. Wow, so AP13's in a cup and handy. You see it? Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Oh, Janine, I haven't seen you since last Wednesday. Are we going to do that? Yeah, just call me. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That's a cup and handle if I've ever seen one. I've seen a cup and handle. And look, what I like to do is here. We know we have a little bit, we got support and resistance here, and here. And it's likely we're going to come down to the bottom of the channel here to the downside, right? Because you got this forming. But you don't know for sure. You make this channel. You're going to be in a channel till you're not. You get it? That's a bare rectangle with a move to the downside. Look at that. That wants to head lower, but then you'll have the falling wedge. At that point, if everything goes somewhat correct, you could end up with a bullish divergence. See? And boom, you'll get in on the bullish divergence. So I'm going to watch this closely with an alert here. You see? And that's why my alert section is so key in my trading group. I'm telling you when I'm putting alerts. I used to have the alerts actually hit. It didn't work out perfectly. We'll work on something like that at one point. But all you have to do is just set the alert when I set the alert. So when I go right now and I go into API 3 and I'm setting alert on the stochastics, you must set alert too. And I get it. If you're a beginner, you're learning your divergences, that's going to take you some time before you get to alerts on the stochastics. Like it is. You got to like, that's like, there's levels to this, right? But that's why I made the alert section in the Discord because it's so important to check on it. And then my elite charters, man, they're just grinding. They're grinding every single day, you know? Okay, so here we go. Yeah. AP3I. I see a super chat coming in here. A Dingo 8 Masatosis. Cheers. Look at that, man. Someone sent a $10 super chat for the dedication to a Dingo, man. Thank you so much, Dingo, for being here as much as you are every single day. I greatly, greatly appreciate it, man. The other thing that BitBoy had me all stoked about is the XRP decided not to settle last year. So they're going for them all-out win. If XRP wins, the deal is sealed, in my opinion. I love that XRP's not backing down. And the SEC's scared. They spent the XRP spent $100 million on that lawsuit. I mean, come on now, right? Posted in the 99. Oh, you posted in the 99. Let's take a look. Thank you for saying that. See, look at this. I'm so pissed because I wanted to be the only one. I spent hours figuring this out. And Crypto Crew University they just posted his video about 200, the 20, and the 100. It's all right, man. Dude, nobody owns technical analysis, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone tries to say you own it. It's like, you might be the first person to see it. Doesn't mean I can't use it then. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we learn from each other. I'm sure, you know how many people come to my channel and learn? You know how many people come to my channel and probably take my update, flip it a little bit? It is what it is, man. We're all one. We're all learning. You know, just be careful because the stock market could bring us down past Bitcoin's technicals. You're in that league, bro. Says this week could mark the bottom. However, it goes in these 2 days. I don't see the chart, though. Okay, I discovered this today, but I was waiting on confirmation this weekend. On the daily, add the 800 MA purple and watch across the 21 blue and then the 50 white. Then we bottom. Then the 100 orange. I'm still waiting until next Thursday to call the 16th, the bottom. 2015, you saw the 800, which is blue, right? The 800 purple, I'm colorblind. Yep, so I thought it was blue. And it crossed above these. That's your bottom, all right? But you bottomed here already, though. You see? I'm confused. You bottomed right here before. Oh, when it crossed, right there it crossed. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. So when it crossed, I mean, that wasn't your bottom. It was close to it, though. Here we can't see the cross. Watch it cross the 21 and the 50. This doesn't make sense to me because the bottom is all right here. Yeah, 2022. We crossed here. That was the bottom. Now we're lower. You want this to come up and cross these two the other way, is what you're saying. Yeah, that's when we know we're out of the sauce. All right, I like it. So if I add the 800-day moving average with the 100. On the daily, add the 800 MA and watch across the 21 and the 50. Okay. I mean, you put it out there for us. I'll back this as my own. I'll spend time alone doing that. And honestly, you know who I am? That means nothing to me. Isn't that funny? I don't give a damn. Like, and you're like, damn, I'm so insulted because I'm so stuck in my own ways. That doesn't mean anything to me. You get it? That's what it means something to you because you just back tested it. And it might mean something, and I'll put my work into it to think. But I don't jump on anything. You get it? You get it, Dingo? And I'm not putting you down. I hope you can extrapolate like who I am and how I'm, and because I don't care if that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that may just be a happen twice. It may never happen again. We don't know. I mean, you might be 100% right too. I'm going to backtest it and put in the work. At this moment, it's just an idea. I don't really know what it means, you know? It could or could not be worth caring about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you know why? I'm a mad scientist and you're a mad scientist and you just did all your mad scientists and I did my mad scientist and like in my other band, Danny does his mad scientist and I watch everyone and eventually it's just like we're all in our own kind of, you know, that's why I just showed you the assets. You got to look at the dollar index and what's it doing. And you got to look at bearish divergence and bullish divergence and like you got to kind of look at exactly what you see in front of your face, you know? I took all my money from staking till we consolidate. That's a smart idea, man. This is the bottom, Bitcoin to the moon. You don't know that. I copyrighted it to an MA, not financial advice. I love Roddy Robinson. You're funny, man. I think you should invite Dindo for a live stream one day with you. Who is Dindo? I don't know who that is. Oh, Dingo? Yeah, I could invite. I think he's been on the live stream before. He has. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. And Dingo, you probably hit on something unbelievable. I don't want to downplay it. Once I look at it and I really, really spend my time, I might reveal it and talk about it. And I think you're spot on. Everything you've shown to me is spot on. I just always wait, because you never know. All right, everyone, we're dwindling down at the end of the live. 500 people on the live, 612 likes. At 12 o'clock, people tend to sign off. It is what it is. Can you take a look at Tezos? Think CK has the same thought. It's going to 18K. Nobody knows where it's going to go. I don't know why people keep doing that. I think I remember Dingo from way back in the day. You do. He was on the live stream one day. I'm pretty sure he came on the live. If not, he would jump in on the weekly screen shares all the time and have a bunch of ideas, We'll look at BTC and the USD. See, my wife's the usually person that kicks me offline and keeps me regulated. Now, my wife's not here. I'll be online until 10 tonight. We'll do a 24-hour live stream. It'll never stop. We'll see how many. I'll end the stream with 30,000 views. It was the biggest watched video of my life. And then we'll be like, whoa, what do we do? So he said to go and see, you go to indicators. You type in MA. You type moving average. Okay. And we got a 9 there, so you delete that one. You hit this, and he said call it the 800. Okay. Visibility, style. We'll make it. What do we make it? Like, no, yellow's crazy, but it could be like this bright blue. Because I would never see. Yeah. Okay. Cayenne, I think. Okay, so check this out. You're probably onto something. I'm going to start giving it some clarity here. So to me, the bottom is when these cross below. Right there. That was your bottom. Your charts were showing me when it was crossing above, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It didn't. There's your bottom right here. When the 21 crosses the 800. It's very close to a bottom. All right. So there we can say when the 20, keep it simple. 21 crossed the 800. One moving average. Two moving averages. Here we go again. Look, we crossed here too again, but it was a false signal. Here we crossed again, and it was the exact bottom. Like, pretty damn close, though. So I can't say exactly when it will bottom, but it shows you when you are at a bottom. It's a really good indicator for a bottom on a macro scale, though. And right here, it was almost right. The pandemic was a black swan event, so I'll give that actually should have been the bottom. All right, so we'll give that to it. Let's go further back in time. Can it go all the way to like 2015? Did it call the bottom again here? I think it did, dude. I think you're on Dingo. You did something amazing. All right. See, I don't give any solace till I see something though. Right here, the 21 cross right there. That was not the bottom though. You see, it was like close to the bottom, but we had a huge move after that to the downside. All right. What you want to see is the white. After this crosses, you want to see the white line get really far away from the 200, and that's going to be your bottom. See, I'll tweak what you thought and add my own special sauce. So let's look at it again. You cross below, and yeah, you got to be really far away from the white line, and then maybe make an inverted or some type of pattern. So where are we now in this whole scheme of things here? The 800 moving average. We just crossed. And we're super lower than it too. This has been, wow, this is pretty spot on, dude. So even if we go a little lower here, it tells us that if you bought every time these crossed, you'd be pretty close to buying the best times for Bitcoin ever in your life. So when the 800 moving average gets crossed by the 21 day on the daily time frame, we represent a bit of a buying opportunity for Bitcoin. And we've seen it here, we've seen it here, we've seen it here, and we're seeing it here again. It just occurred not too long ago on about May 25th. Unbelievable things that we figure out on this channel. We figured out two amazing big things that do point out that we could be a bottom. All right. I'm not mistaken. Coins Kid said the bottom is a week after the cross. Interesting. Appreciate you, Sam. All of the lifers, you're all amazing souls. Love you all. Cross the 800, we close a bottom. Thanks. A dingo ate my Satoshi. Yep. Bros, today's stream was awesome. We had a little bit of everything going on today. Hey, baby. Yeah, we did. What will replace ETH? ETH 2.0 will be so slow, so expensive, used during the next bull run. I expect something to gain ground on it. Pawned in a major uptrend. You know, I talked about pawn. I put pawn last night while I was drawing it, and I don't think I posted it. I was like tired or something. Maybe depressed for the Celtics. But I saw pawn in a wedge, and I was like, man, pawn looks like it's going to break to the upside. And I had it going. I can't stand that. I had it going. Let's take a look. Hit auto and just show me my pawn, baby. Look at that. Hit the target exactly. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. Major uptrend for pawn. Yeah, banging on. 36% gains for pawn. And soon we're going to have to start doing deep dives and learning about every single coin. You know what I'm saying? Love my bro. I'm buying way more comp. Pawn in a major trend. What will replace ETH? ETH 2.0 going to be so slow and so expensive to use during the next bull run. I expect something to gain ground on it. Honestly, man, yeah, bros, today's stream was awesome. Thank you, HBR. What a great stream again, Sammy. I get it. I see, that's why I didn't get the Bookmap. And I love the beautiful people at Bookmap. But it wasn't a day for Bookmap. It was a low liquidity Friday. We weren't seeing to get a lot of liquidations. But I do love Bookmap. Bookmap is awesome. It can actually, we'll do one more update for Bitcoin for the team. Let me make sure I'm checking my Slack, which I never do at the end of the live. Okay, cool. Cryptolifer versus Shit Shift will be a fun matchup. Honestly, Peter Schiff's the reason I bought Bitcoin. I sold my car yesterday and going to put 20K in comp. Wish me luck, guys. Wow, that's crazy. That's a big move. They will take the trophy next year. Go green colors. You never know, man. What's the difference between bullish and bearish divergences? Ah, man. At the end of the live, one's on the top, one's on the bottom. You know, bearish divergence is here. Look, this is bearish divvy. Swing up to swing up. Yeah, that's not the perfect one. Here's bearish divvy right here. This swings to the upside right here. But if you look at the RSI, it swings to the downside. Bearish divergence. Okay? That's bearish. It's on the top. Bullish divergence. Swings on the low. But this is flat or, you know, not a downtrend like that. See? Bullish divergence. Bearish on top. If a bear attacks you, he's going to jump on top of you. If you get hit by a bull's going to, you know, stick you and knock you back on your bottom. Bull bottom, bear on top, okay? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. I'm out for the day. I'm going to look at Bitcoin one last time. Bang, bang, bang. Own some ETH and ADA, but ADA will have a nice bull run. I love Cardano, man. I've been holding Cardano for a long, long time, baby. And let's go look at Bitcoin one last time before we get out of here. And it ripped just as we suggested, 20,750. We talked about this. We went over this. We told you. You know, and honestly, like, you're accurate if you stick to accuracy. Like, I told you could watch the 7-minute reset, and I said just put it in the flag, and if it stays in the flag, it could pump. What did it do? It stayed in the flag. It's trying to pump right now. I'm seeing a shoulder, head, and a shoulder now. Indecision, low liquidity Friday. Zoom out. Don't spend too much time on the smaller time frames. 50 minutes getting hot now, and it didn't really break out fast enough, though. 50-minute needed to get above the zone. So I'd say more downside at this point. See? Now you can only assume that, like, you're going to come lower like this and come to the bottom of the trend one more time. Now you want this 15-minute to double bottom. So you're looking for this. I know I got a lot of nonsense here, but you're looking for this. You're looking for the 15-minute to do a beautiful double bottom and save your butt. The 1 hour is indecisive and still could be dumping on you too. So remember that. We gave chance for the 50 and the 1 hour. They didn't perform. They needed to perform and get us above certain zones. Whereas the 4 hour, it's indecisive too as well. And right now it's making a bearish cross. So let me show you the possible bearish target for this idea if we go bearish, because we give you the good news and the bad news, right? I am not bullish or bearish. I just look at the charts every single day and I give it what I see. You know, I see something brewing right now. Here, watch. I'll recreate this idea. Give me 1 second. The stream is exhausting. You can see, look, I can't talk as fast as the end of the stream. My energy starts to get real low, man, you know? So glad I got off summer break and can actually watch the live. That's so awesome, man. Good for you, dude. What's your average on ADA? 2 cents. I got in at 2 cents and I bought some at 8.6. So it's about, but I bought way more at 2 cents, so it's like 4 cents. You know, something like that. Yeah, I was buying ADA like in 2017. I've been holding it forever on a hardware wallet, just letting it do its thing. I mean, this is gonna dump. I mean, 4 hour to the downside. The smaller time frame is gonna show if you can get out. Like, that's what I do. I look at the smaller time frames to see what we can work out, but they didn't really get you above the zone. 16,000 is the target of this bearish flag. If we break to the downside, it is what it is. How do we stop this from happening? I showed you like these 15-minute, these 7-minute time frames, but wow, they're extended. They didn't get above resistance and they're all overbought now. No one jumped in on this move. No one believed in it. So be careful right now. It looks like we may dump. And there's nothing stopping us from dumping down there. Could easily go to 16,500 area. All right. So just be careful. Look at the daily. How could, you know, the daily's oversold. The daily says, no. I don't want to go down there. All right. So how could this be avoided? Honestly, it looks like the 7 minutes about to dump. So you never chase the dump, everybody. Don't chase the dump. But if we dump out, it'll try to get back in. The bearish retest is going to be the cool. I would watch all altcoin trades today. I'd be careful trading anything right now. I would be up in any, if I wasn't up in anything, I would take some profits. I can't tell you what to do, but you know, that gave me some little kind of creepy signs. I'm overbought on almost every time frame now. And that would have been fine in the last 2 hours had we pushed where we could have pushed, but we did not. I mean, you still see, look, Wings up 38%, Neblio up 26%, Bell, NKN, RSR, right? Coins that we've been playing on and off, Cell, Kin, SGMO, Hard. Big surge in the altcoins real quick, EVX. All right, everyone, a lot here for the day. So sorry for some of the distractions with the window, guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow on the live. Remember, tomorrow's at 8 p.m. It's a nighttime live stream. I may do something during the morning, though, because I'm home alone. So I'll probably do something different than I normally do. Each and every one of you, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for showing up, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Crypto is life, baby. Have a great day.